Mm.
And I'm gonna do my streamy thingy. Welcome in, everybody. I know I took a bit of a hiatus for like about a month or so. I got a new job, been kind of working a lot, so my hours are nowhere near the same. So I've been juggling a bunch of stuff. Then I want to spend time with my family and my wife, try and be a good husband, all that jazz.
Oh.
So I I have not streamed a whole lot recently, and we took a moment for us to take a break from D&D too, because again, availability. I had my birthday, wanted to go and do stuff for my birthday, and I didn't want to like have everybody wait for me to get back home, just in case I didn't get home until 6. So yeah, and I missed you guys. I really do appreciate everybody that's still supporting me in the channel. I hope that you're all doing well. In general, I haven't talked to you all in a very long time, so just let me know in the chat how you're doing. I appreciate it. And yeah, so we're back with some D&D. We're gonna continue that stream because I do very much enjoy mastering the dungeons for these people. They're fantastic people to play this game with. So we're going to keep trying to do that. As far as the rest of my other stream stuff, it's still up in the air. I don't have a 100% schedule right now. I just started doing the YouTube stream as well. So yeah, if you don't like Twitch or Bezos, you can always go over to YouTube. So if you have a YouTube Red, I'm pretty sure you might not get as many commercials. I don't even know if I'll get commercials because I'm new to YouTube. But anyway, I keep on talking a lot about shit other than getting in the game. Hello, Hecate. Is it Hecate95 or Hecate? Hecate. Okay. Hecate. Hell yeah. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing all right. We're going to be doing some D&D. I'm going to stop rambling. And things are going to be a little bit slower as far as transitioning. I had to reset up everything. I got a new processor and a higher end power supply, so I can use the other parts to build a streaming PC when I get room. And so forgive me, I've got to like go and manually do stuff here and there. We should have channel points back though, if you guys were interested in that. But yeah. Let's see here. Things are not set up how they need to be set up. Holy shit. What is going on? Okay. Thank you so much for the sub. Sheesh. Did it play the noise in the stream? I can't tell.
I don't know. I don't have your volume up. No,
okay.
Very quietly.
It did very quietly? Okay. I gotta edit. Like I said, there's so much shit I gotta edit in there. Let's see. Why is this so big? Borders, audio. Which one is this one? Background, recent displays. There we go. Discord. Oh yeah, I gotta edit that shit. Sorry, guys.
Hey, OBS had 2 updates and borked about half the people. I got lucky and it didn't bork anything. So
I didn't even like do the update. This is just because I was preemptively trying to do stuff and it didn't work like I was supposed to. Okay. And I want these borders above. Okay, let's go to Discord and put it under borders. There you go. Why did it not go over there? There we go.
I just got done playing Monopoly. My brain feels like mush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Same. All right,
I
well, thank
That's
you.
the nice part. It's
Thank you
like
for the
boats
follow.
and normally-
Sorry for taking too long to get this set up, guys, but okay. It's like I said, I'm trying to rebuild and testing out the stream as we go along. Anyway, last time on War for Reality, our adventurers found a small camp of bandits known as the Bloodbath Bandits, who serve a bigger hierarchy that they were going to lead them to after defeating the frog. In a moment of betrayal, Gruka turned around and was like, "Fuck that noise, we're gonna just kill you." And they started a fight, and they successfully beat their asses to a pulp. That's the shortest summary I'm going to be able to get for you guys for right now. But at this point in time, it seems that Gruka has, the big frog that they defeated, dropped a skeleton key and a whip, and Gruka also has a note in her hand to allow them passage into the actual bandit camp, or the bandit cave, and it's basically gonna hopefully let them into there, but it is also turning nighttime pretty soon. None of the characters have done a long rest yet, so pretty much they are kind of hurting, so they got a couple decisions to make. But as the moon or the sun starts to set and the moon starts to rise, the heroes or adventurers have to make a choice. And now I am going to hand over the reins to you guys. What do you guys want to do? You guys defeated the bandits. Great job, everybody. Give yourself a pat on the back for doing your first fight, real fight, successfully. But yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Well, have we looted all the bodies yet?
No, I dropped pretty much all the stuff out of the bodies for you guys to be able to walk up and get. Contraband, if you want that. Soul Heart, your action first. Okay. Okay, let me just there we go. Yeah, that works. All right. So you have the stats for that whip, right?
Yeah, I gotta go back and grab them real quick, but
Okay.
I will port it all over.
Oh, great. Oh, it's not my turn. Okay, a little fell ahead of myself.
Okay. And then I cannot pronounce your name right now. Murker.
Merker, yeah.
Merker.
So we need to obtain a key, and we need to discuss. Are we going to take the heads with us when we go to the bandit camp?
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. That was the thing that I was trying to remember, but was stoned to shit. Yes, so you do have to. Her one more quest before she died, she did say you had to take their heads in to be able to gain full access and full trust of the bandits.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Anybody have a preservation spell? Otherwise, we're going to have to salt it.
Are we on a time crunch? Is there anything?
Well, they just smell after a couple hours, you know. You?
Well, I got my handy dandy axe, you know. Need to chop some heads off.
Anybody know any kind of like frost spells? We can put them on ice and then not have to worry about it. And I mean, it'll be what, like 8 hours, 10 hours, 2 hours walking there.
Yeah, we still need sleep. Are we going to do this in the morning?
I mean, that would be
Yeah.
my general.
Okay, so wherever we camp,
Things
are we
could
going
go
back
south
to
with the
Chuck
Bandit.
Block camp, or are we going to find a camp out here in the wilderness? We need to sort out the heads and then make sure that we are far enough away from the bodies and in light that we don't wind up with the snacking predators coming by
Right.
and disturbing our sleep.
I mean, we could always like drag the bodies elsewhere, then just bring the heads back with us to the camp on the other side of the bridge where Sir No Fox is set up at.
Yeah, and I wonder if the bear that helped us out is an omnivore. Do you suppose the bear would be interested in having a snack? Because I know we also have centaurs in him.
Get rid of the evidence.
Do we have to preserve the heads? Like, does it like will they just like deteriorate or?
But I'm
they
sure
just
they'd
start
still be
to smell.
identifiable.
Most bodies
It
start to
usually
smell
takes
after
about-
about 6 or 8 hours. So I was just interested in not having my breakfast interrupted by the nasty smell of separate
Mhm.
heads.
So funny. Trying to think. I think I had stuff in my inventory in my bag too. I didn't have an extra bag or anything.
Mm.
Like,
Okay, so we have
Uh,
weapons on the ground over
do
here.
any of the other characters have like bags on them or a satchel?
How about any of the dead bodies? Do they have some big enough
Yeah.
satchels that we can bag up the heads?
Are you like
There's one-
asking me, or are you gonna do an investigation? What do you want to do?
I'm looking around at the body over here that I'm by.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they kind of have a small satchel. It could probably possibly fit a head. It kind of like goes over, crosses over their body, and is on the ground. It's like a basic bandit bag that you see. It's not hard to find. It's pretty obvious on the dead body. If that's something that you want to take off of them, you can definitely do that. Most of the bigger guys are gonna have satchels that can possibly fit a head into. As you look over at the little the dead Grimble, you see on the ground, kind of like still gushing a little bit of blood. You see his satchel is like very, very small, can only like hold things like bombs and stuff, but not really a head.
Okay, and so I'm over by Grimble, right? Let's see
So
if I
you're
can get
between like Grimble and Raj.
Leader Raw.
Yeah.
Okay. So Grimble's too small. I don't suppose there's any coinage in his satchel, his little satchel.
Yeah, there is. Are you gonna search?
Yes, please.
Okay. Can you? Yeah, you gotta search around. Let me check his sheet because he does just have. It's not like a hard thing to see gold in a bag, right? Like, click this. Click this. Okay. I don't know where it went, but I had to reinstall this thing, so it's weird. Say you had like they get paid pretty well, so like 120 gold.
Oh.
They loot a lot of people and all that. He also had a let me see, I think it's a smoke. He had a smoke bomb as well.
Someone else will handle the smoke bomb. I don't do the smoke bomb thing. So I'll
Okay.
just tell. Anybody want the smoke bomb?
Wow, I'll have the smoke bomb.
Okay, so we got 120 gold out of that.
Yep.
I'll add it to the other gold I picked up.
Never know when that's even handy. A smoke bomb be fun.
What about Bleeder Raw? What kind of stuff on Bleeder Raw?
Bleeder Raj had I think he had 2 short swords. He had about 50 gold, and then he had 5 lockpicks.
Where is our thief right now?
Hmm?
Where's our thief right now?
He's not coming.
That's right. So, who has the dexterity to use lockpicks at this point?
Mm,
My sleight of hand is 3 over a +3. Anybody have better than a +3 in sleight of hand?
let me check.
I've been muted. Hello.
Hi.
I was typing. I didn't want to be all clicky clacky. I've got a +6.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Lockpicks then.
Give 5 lockpicks to Soulheart. I just write this stuff down in like your item category. I trust you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm making notes here
Yeah.
for this stuff. And I'm more than happy once we're done gathering up all the gold to divvy it out to everybody if they don't want me holding on to all of it. So I've got.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying I'm moving over to the bridge to check the body on the bridge.
Okay.
Gain the smoke.
So most of the stuff that she had is like on the ground, and she had like about. Let's see, does it actually pull up her character sheet? Holy shit! It actually did this time. Let me see. I don't know why I never saves it. We'll say about 100 and we'll say another 120 gold pieces,
Okay.
and then the things on the ground are going to be the. Oh my god! I gotta like move it to look at the. Tar bombs. She has 2 tar bombs. And the description for these tar bomb items and smoke bomb items are going to be in the Discord. And it's labeled items.
Okay. I can't remember who picked up the smoke bomb, but that same person I will tell about the tar bombs.
Lily, do you want the tar bombs?
Yeah, I'm into anything that explodes.
Okay.
Big boom.
Car bomb.
What are the 2 pink things No, those are the bombs.
Those are bombs,
Okay, I
yeah.
see.
So those are tar bombs. I'm just gonna. Can you write down that you have 2 of them, Lily?
Yeah.
Because I can't like add them to you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm writing my notes down right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember a few things I had in my inventory, so not exact, but a few stuff I remember.
Like in your sheet, like you still have oh, you picked up like knives and stuff.
Yeah.
Put those here for right now until I get you sorted when you come back. Let me look at your sheet. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's go here.
Inventory.
Alright.
Any more arrows around that I can use?
We're not yeah, the arrows on the ground. Just remember we're not like using ammo anymore. It's like if you shoot, you know.
Oh, okay. Then
Hi,
I'm not
Master
gonna worry about
Heath.
the mushroom.
Yeah, it's more of like
Master Heath.
those should be poison arrows, but let me check it. Edit description.
Yeah, I
So
have poison arrows.
Yeah, these are poison arrows. Times 5. But alright. Alright, so yeah, you want those. You can pick those up and put them in your inventory. This should be basic hand crossbow. Yeah, this is just a basic hand crossbow.
Yeah.
And then she has like a couple of knives.
Yeah, I just want the arrows because the crossbow should take bolts, not arrows. So she
I'm
should
gonna-
have
So I'm just gonna say, like, you know, you can
It's
get
ammo,
away. It's
period.
ammo, like it's just ammo.
Yeah.
Period. Like I'm just making it arrows because we
Right.
can't.
Okay, so
Yeah.
does anybody else need
A hand crossbow
ammunition
or poison
for a hand
arrows.
crossbow? Because I'm not taking the hand crossbow. I have the bow.
Are you taking the knives?
No, I'm not taking the knives.
Lily
want
wants
to-
to go to the guys and examine them.
You want to examine the knives?
Yeah, I just want to see if they're good or not. Like, what type of knives are they? They're just regular.
They're just basic daggers. Let me look up on the sheet really quick.
Where the hell did I put that?
But yeah, they're just
down?
basic daggers.
Lily scoffs.
There they are.
Low level.
Okay,
It
so
is finesse.
yeah, I have arrows.
It's 1d4 damage. Piercing is the damage type. It's finesse, light, range, and thrown. When thrown, it's 20 and 60 at disadvantage. Oh, excuse me. So just basic daggers. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
So one question about the poison arrows.
Yeah.
I have it listed that I currently have 20. Do I need to have another quantity of what I just picked up, or we're just calling it I have a stack of poison arrows and they shall be whatever?
So these stacks are like 5 poison arrows each. So you
Okay.
should yeah. Does that answer your question? So you can pick up another stack and it would be like you'd have 10 poison arrows. Is that what you're asking, or am I
I already have 20.
poison arrows?
How many? Yeah, you
Oh,
gave
shit.
them to me way back on the 4th.
Okay.
So that's why
Yeah.
I'm asking if anybody else wants the poison arrows for their stuff,
Yeah.
because I already
Okay.
have 20 of them, and if nobody's going to take them, how many more do I have?
So you would have 25.
Thank you.
Yeah. There you go. I don't know how to math. Okay.
I don't know how to math today either.
So Lily just scoffs at the blades, and you're like picking up the arrows. Anybody else doing anything? Night Raven, Soulheart.
I'm gonna check both of these to see if there's anything that like Doc or Twerva might be useful for them, or that they might be interested in.
The 2 people that are dead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Akora and
Gruka.
what do I ping? Yeah.
Yeah. I think you ping with. Oh shit! Hold on. I gotta remove control. Why is it not? There you go. Double right click to ping. There you go.
Yeah, so there and there.
Okay. Let me see if it'll show me what she had. Sorry, it's been a month, so I'm just like,
Yeah, it's okay. It's gonna, yeah, just
Like everybody's in that boat.
Yeah, I'm going. Let me go back to my notes from the 4th of May.
yeah. And of course, it's like that's the one session I didn't take notes.
So
What the 4th of May?
they just have standard great axe, javelin, and then an explorer's pack, and then let me see if it shows me the actual. It doesn't. We'll say she had 200 gold pieces, and then she also had she had normal clothing except for one piece of armor that she didn't really like use. It's more of like a weapon. Is the spiked arm that she can use as a spiked piece of armor. It was like part of her character build where she could have spiked armor and do spiked armor damage. So basically it would just be your melee attack plus the piercing, which I think it was. Let me see.
Spiked armor attack. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was working on it. I need to find it again. Hold on. But yeah, it adds piercing to your basic fighting attack. So if you're like hitting with offhand and you have that spiked armor, it makes piercing. But I need to look up the numbers. Let's just fucking roll for it. Hold on, let me see here. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to like I want to get on with this.
What kind of armor is it? Light, medium?
It's actually not armor, so it acts as a weapon. So it'd be in like your offhand,
Okay.
basically.
Like brass knuckles only with spikes.
Yeah, and it
Yeah, like a Kestis.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be +2 piercing. I would say it would be more like a shield, if anything. We want to treat it like anything like that, but honestly, it's
The
more
way
like a
I
cast.
would kind of look at it is like it would just add a little bit of piercing damage to like an unarmed strike.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. So it would add unarmed strike, piercing damage, +2. Whatever your unarmed is.
Which is what, just your strength modified on your.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your strength.
Yeah.
That would be worth it for me. many rations are in that kit?
One. 10 torches, 10 days of rations.
Okay, so I'll grab the gold, the rations, and then I'll
Okay.
pick the skeleton key up here.
Okay. Do you remember how to like just like pick it up and then put it in your inventory?
Do math.
Let's see.
240,
Oh, hold on.
340, 390. Has anyone looted
That's all you got.
Yeah.
Bleeder Rufio yet?
No, I have.
Hanging out. Whenever we get to the next looting, I'm standing by Bleeder Rufio. And then I need to divvy the gold that I have up again.
Sorry, Master Heath, I don't have a dice roll thing on my stream.
Yeah, that. You said it's 200 gold?
Yeah.
God damn.
If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna be eating sushi while we're doing this shit.
Ew.
Next. Depends on the kind of sushi, whether it's ew or not. Dragon rolls with grilled eel.
Ish.
Sometimes I can't even raise my hand for when I want it to be my turn. So I'm gonna be vocal, all right? I'm gonna be
Well, I
vocal.
thought it was like chronological order. That's why I've been staying like waiting my turn.
No, you raise your
in the
hand.
Chat. You put,
Oh, it's been a while. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Master Heath, you get a nat 20.
Okay, we will figure it out.
Okay. I'm waiting for. Okay, so Heart, anything else, buddy? The other person. Let me see. She only really had the staff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? You do notice when you're kind of like looking through her, she had. Oh well, she has 50 gold, and then she has like a. Huh?
Can I steal the mask?
So that's. Here's the weird part. The mask is like stitched to her face.
Oh,
That's okay. I have a knife.
Yeah, you want to do that?
anybody got a seam ripper? Seam ripper +2.
Steam ripper. So like as you guys are over there, you just hear like squelching.
What's like a
I'm gagging at the idea of it. Oh,
Take the face too. Well, I mean, we're gonna take the head. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, you know, if you just skin the face, I could just wear her face and the mask.
oh my god.
I mean, that works. I don't know. Take the face too. I mean, you might as well.
This just got dark. All
It
right,
did. Aren't you supposed to be a grave dude that's like respects death and shit, doesn't desecrate bodies?
I'm not trying to desecrate the body. I just want the mask.
That's desecrating the body, though. You gotta
Looting
cut.
is
Never
not
mind.
desecrating. There's a fine line, but looting and desecrating are not the same.
You know, as we sit there and pillage everything else.
But yeah, she.
If for no other purpose than my sheer curiosity, because it's like, why is it stitched on then?
Do a history check.
Ooh. History of 8 plus 3, 11.
Okay. So you recall on your journeys hearing of a tribe of elves and half-elves that never take off their mask and normally stitch their mask on as a way to practice their belief of you don't know the exact name of the society, but a very dark society that works with very strong masters that want to procure things that aren't normally or legally purchased. You rarely see these people in town, and you only hear legends of them being very, very sneaky, quiet in the night, used as assassins and used as people that, you know, find items for other people. It's very odd that you see one of these people in a lowly bandit camp. You do see a marking of an X on the forehead of the mat as well. You don't know normally what that means, but it is your first time ever seeing that on the mask particularly. It looks like very purposely X'd out on the point
they
right
were
above her.
actually made from
Yeah.
ninja procurers.
So,
Kind of like the Naruto headband slash.
yeah, pretty much.
Cool. So as I pull my dagger out and crouch down over her head, I'm gonna call out to the other guys and let them know that like she's got a pouch of gold on her, and that I would like to try to undo the stitching.
What is your what's your base dexterity at?
A +3, unless you wanted to do like a sleight of hand if it was gonna be something like lockpicking or.
Can you do a dexterity check for me? Are you gonna try and take that mask off?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll do dexterity.
that is going to be a dirty 20, 17 plus
Ooh.
3.
Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, you get the knife perfectly angled, and in a couple of quick motions, you take out the stitches perfectly, leaving the rest of her face like unharmed. And you're able to peel the mask off. As it's peeling off, though, it's like a cast coming off of somebody's body for the first time. You're hit with a wave of disgusting smell and sweat, and you just hear a kind of peeling of the face from the mask as you're taking it off.
Sticky.
And under, yeah, and under it's just like this really like unbathed, young, feminine, half elf face. Her eyebrows are like completely shaved off. Her eyes are like red and like kind of bleeding from getting beat to shit.
Murdered.
You all, yeah, and you do notice that her head, like on her forehead, also has an X on there too. It's not as deep. It's like kind of a faint scar. So it happened a while ago. But yeah, and she's just kind of like just gross, unlotioned, dehydrated face.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
God, I want to be so impulsive right now, but like everything in my body is screaming that this is cursed.
Yeah.
Technical question.
Yeah.
So, if this thing's been on for that long, even though you shave your eyebrows off, you're still going to have eyebrows growing underneath.
The moisture can destroy the skin.
Yeah.
Like it's like sloughed, either that or like the. Because if you wear clothes too long, your body will actually adhere to them.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you don't change your socks. So, I mean, it could very well be that I just waxed her eyebrows while I took the mask off.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay.
I want to ask him
Point.
why the mask.
Huh?
I want to ask him why he wants the mask. Like as Louis just wants to take that mask off. Like why?
Well, it's cool. And like,
You're gonna wear it over your mask.
put it over my mask. Make it a mask of masks.
So you're gonna have 2 minutes. Okay.
Mask squared.
So just realize it doesn't like have a string attached to it already.
But it's got all of that gnarly
He did.
bioluminescent body glue.
None of us got any glue so far.
As he's trying to eat, we're talking about
I'm
using.
trying so hard right now. Not to fucking.
Can we make a move after him? since I can't really raise my hand or anything
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
when he's done
Um.
healing.
Can I don't even know what kind of check this would be, whether it be insight or arcana. But can I try to like see if I can tell if there's any kind of like curse bound to this item?
It's Arcana, isn't it?
Let's see.
Do an Arcana check.
Item.
That would be like detect magic or something.
Well, that'd be like a specific spell.
True.
Yeah,
okay,
didn't they
yeah.
do away with detect magic in for the Arcana stuff? Or I don't know.
No, I still
Like I
have
said-
detect magic in the game,
Oh, okay.
just in case.
Like I said, the last
Hmm.
rules I played under was second edition.
True. They have like a newer edition too now for 2024.
You've got to be kidding me.
I
It's
take
D&D.
detect magic.
So we're just gonna stick with this stuff for right now. What's up?
Please.
Do you want to use detect magic on it?
Oh yeah, I have detect magic.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
I'm good, baby.
I'll
I'm
cast detect magic
It's like charming.
for the duration up to 10 minutes. I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
Should we gather everything together in the middle and do it all at once?
Do you?
We got 10 minutes, and it's what 30 feet.
Okay, so you're gonna wander around and see if anything lights up.
Okay. Well, the mask definitely does glow. It has like at first it starts with this really white glow, and then it starts pulsating, becoming darker and darker, and then this blood red thing in the glow, kind of consumes it, and you just get this really dreadful feeling of like shame and disgust from the mask itself. We're using 5e for right now, and then I also have some homebrewy stuff in here too.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna put the mask on.
Oh god.
I'm just so like I'm gonna take so as you guys look over. Right? Like Soulheart's still crouched down holding the mask, just looking at all of like the gunk that came off with it. And I just like kind of slowly lower my mask into it and just kind of like press it against it and hold it there until it like sticks.
So, doesn't your mask have a beak?
I know.
I mean,
So it's just gonna be like this mask covering
Just
your
on the
other
face.
mask.
Uh,
Or do you
the
want
nose
to?
and the
I mean,
I'm gonna glue the mask to the front of my mask.
okay. So you put it on.
Crochet.
Okay. As you put it on, it's kind of like a moment in The Mask, like the movie, where it kind of just like starts sucking really hard and then like forms to his beak mask already, and kind of just envelops it with this like dark, deep purple, like wooden kind of texture, and in doing so, you
God.
also can you roll a? Let's see. Can you do a Constitution saving throw for me, really quick?
Yeah, that's gonna be a 5.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. So you take 6 damage, just straight damn.
Okay.
And then you feel this X kind of symbol on your head be burned in as well. And as it's doing so, It's going through and showing you the memories of Ikora when she was little, how she was taken and put into this clan and had a mask stitched on her from as a little girl. Fast forwards a little bit, and as this is happening to Ikora, you are feeling the pain as well. So you also start feeling stitches kind of go through your face as they're stitching on that mask. Can you roll another Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh my god, bro! It rolled off a 17. 3. It's a 2. It's a 5 again.
Okay. So, let's see. So you take 3 more points of damage.
Okay.
As this is happening, you go through and you see her and meet somebody new on one of her missions, and it was her target, and she slowly starts to fall in love with that person. And as that's happening, you just feel like this little bit of hope inside of you. And then it flash forwards again to like that same person down in her arms, bloody. And as she looks up, she sees other people in the mask as well. And then it flashes forward to when they take this giant burning stake thing and shove it into the mask and press down until it hits her face. And it burns you again. Do another Constitution saving throw.
Jesus Christ. Hold on.
So he's over there twitching.
I'm screeching.
Yeah.
Like a high-pitched, like, bird wail, just screeching. Eyes are glowing. I'm flat on my back, just like back arched, convulsing. Just.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Do it for the plot, right?
Yeah.
That's 15.
Okay, so you were successful. You don't feel the searing pain that she's feeling at this moment as she's screaming in pain. And as that's happening, you kind of just feel as if something is looking at you, and you just start to hear the
Stare into
words.
the abyss.
The abyss staring.
Yeah, pretty much. The abyss is staring back.
Oh my god.
So as that happens, you start hearing the words unworthy, unworthy, and just keeps repeating over and over again until it sounds like there's a whole hall of people saying that same word. And as that's happening, the mask starts to crack and crumble and then breaks off of your face.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
And now
So like,
you
I
have
just go kind of like flat on my back and then just like sit straight up and just like sit there dead silent, just looking at the shards. And that's how I'm gonna end my turn there. I'm just gonna start like picking up all the crumbled pieces.
God damn. You also after that have this like very deep dark depression inside of you now. Because you had her, you shared her emotions, so it's not easily shaken off.
Espresso depresso.
So yeah, just super espresso, depresso. 2024 people, depression is a debuff. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Until-
So then it burned that X into my mask and my face.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Dude.
Okay. Kind of threw me off, dude. I had to do something. Okay. Let's go. Continue. Night Raven,
So
you've been
fucking
silent. I want to hear what you
A
want
lot has been going on. I'm a little concerned the situation that occurred. I was kind of like worried. I can't see his health bar, so I'm just gonna go with the judgment of like he's fucking hurt. I wanted to use my we're gonna go on a rest.
So basically, he's an angsty teenage girl now, right?
Yeah, he's like super depressed right now. Angsty teenage girl.
Start
Just got
blasting
dumped.
Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, just dumped before prom. see.
Actually,
3.
can I don't know what category it falls in. Is it possible for me to like observe him to like I don't know how to word it. You know, like if there's any under like nothing that can be seen by the eye of how it affected him in a sense other than the depression.
You could
You just
try like an insight
What's
because
the
like
word?
so like if you
There
were
we
like
go.
say, like one of your friends just seems off one day, you know what I mean? And you could kind of sense whether or not like they're off, that would be kind of like an insight check.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I do an insight check to make sure it's nothing too serious?
Do you want to walk up to him and?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
That's basically what I'm trying
Do you know how to move your character?
to. I'm sorry.
WASD.
Oh yes.
There you go.
There we go.
Go. All right.
So like insight would kind of be like how I'm feeling or how I'm doing compared
Not
to like what
like
you've
if-
known, and then like Arcana would be like looking deeper into trying to sense like magic.
That's the one. Can I do an arcanic check on him to make sure that it's nothing too crazy, or
Do you want to do insight and
am I being
arcana?
too- No, just the arcana. We already
Fuck
know
your
he's
feelings.
suppressed. No, we already know he's suppressed. I'm more concerned like what's gonna happen in the long run that we're not too careful with. Because if we lose this guy, we're down person, and
Okay, yeah,
I think
just
it's Sad
yeah,
Night
do an arcana check. We're cool with an arcana check.
We
That
want to
sounds good.
know whether we can sleep tonight.
Yeah, I'm possessed by something. They're wearing that nasty mask.
arcana.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I got a 22.
Nice.
Okay, nice. As you look at him, you kind of just see it like smoke coming out of that X that's from
Oh.
his mask. Still very fresh and burned. You notice that his mood is being off by not of his own fruition. Like it's not his choice to be this depressed. It doesn't seem like very hostile of a curse that is on him, but it does seem like it could be an annoyance for him in particular.
Cool. I
Do
have
I
anxiety
find out?
now.
Do I find out if it builds up over time, or
It's something that just happens.
Okay.
You notice
something
it,
that's
as you
gonna-
peer into his like eyes, you can kind of see that there's something deep and subconscious, but not like taking over him.
okay?
But
so
he,
I'm
it's just like an
reassured.
addition to who he is. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no, I got it. Okay, so I'm reassured. We're gonna leave it as is. Nothing to be too concerned of right now. So I'm just gonna suggest that we hurry along before any dangerous night things come and kill me, because I am very, very hurt. I'm gonna say
Okay.
very hurt, but
Soul Heart.
can I start?
I'm also very hurt.
Okay. And then all right.
So I'm ready to chop some heads off and go
I-
back to base.
Genuinely
Okay.
thought I was about to like go down there.
Okay. So you guys are gonna go and chop off their heads. Is that what's gonna happen right now?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think Lily
Yeah.
is going to go chop off all those heads.
Okay.
I mean, I'll try to help, but I'm gonna gag throughout the whole process.
Is. Or Night Raven. I want to give Night Raven a hand axe. To
I'll
chop
take
up.
a Cora's.
Okay, so who's all chopping
had
off
a
heads?
Heart. Me and
Divide and
Cora have got
conquer.
a
Okay.
deeper sense of understanding.
Okay,
now.
so you're gonna go Soul Heart, do its strength check for me really quick.
Strength?
Yep.
Give me a 13.
Okay, you got-
Nope,
you got
never
it.
mind. It's a -1. It's an 11.
Yeah, okay. So she's a skinny little half elf. How do you wanna do it?
I mean, I figured I would just use the same dagger that I used to cut the mask off and just slice away.
Okay,
Saw
cool.
it.
Yeah, just like carving a ham. Go between the
Yep.
knuckles.
Jesus Christ. Alright. I picked the right people for this one.
And,
Alright.
yeah.
Alright, Mirker.
So, like, I'm just gonna stare into her eyes.
While you're
In, in
dude.
despair.
Okay. What are you doing, Mirker?
Looking to see if I can loot Bleeder Rufio while they're off communing with the poor
yeah.
half elf.
So Bleeder Rufio had 50 gold. Let me click on him really quick and see if it actually shows me. Fucking, of course not. I don't know why it does that. He did just have like basic leather chest piece. He had his satchel. He had 2 daggers, just normal daggers. And then we'll say, yeah, that's about it. Like that's he didn't really have like a whole lot other than just the gold that he was paid and
Okay,
some
well,
clothing and
Can't
stuff.
have too many daggers, so I'll just take his 2 daggers since we've given all the other daggers to everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, did Lily already give me the axe, or have we not did that action yet?
What axe?
Because she stated a little while ago about how she wanted to give me an axe to help cut heads off.
Are you?
That's what I'm
Do you want to do that, Lily?
Yeah, I just don't know how to like raise my hand, so I'm kind of like just kind of waiting until there's time where I
Sorry,
could
I'll
do it.
I'll
Okay.
try and raise my hand when you ask questions for you.
Yeah, you can hand her whatever axe that you want. Hand her.
I just wanted to give her a hand axe.
Okay.
I have
Appreciate it. I can't do what Soul just did. I'm already feeling a little queasy.
Yeah. How does your
Yeah.
how does Lily and Night Raven react to Soul taking off Akora's head and watching it, just staring her in the eyes?
I'm just trying not to look and contain my stomach as I'm hearing the sounds of the blade.
Squelch.
See, I'm already getting disgusted.
That
Yeah.
blade sharp enough. You shouldn't be hearing too much.
But I want to help. I want to get this done so we can all
Okay.
rest up and relax after all this.
Dragon, are you gonna help also with getting rid of or getting the heads?
Do I have to?
I am just asking you because I need to know what to ask people to roll.
Oh.
I
So
volunteered.
this all right, so I've looted Rufio. Damn it, move.
She's
move.
gathering all the materials.
Yeah, I got
Three's
all
more
the-
than that.
So Night Raven, you're
There's
helping.
a sword sitting
Yes.
right here where I'm standing.
Yes,
It's a long something, whatever the hell it is.
it is a long sword, just a standard. Or no, let me check. Sorry. No, it's
No,
a
no,
short
it's
sword.
fine.
It's yeah, so it's just a standard sword,
Yeah.
short sword.
But it's something that's not a dagger or a bow.
Yeah.
Because the hammer's all it's going to do is squash things. So I need to pick that up, and I can take care of beheading a couple of these folks. Someone else gets to pick them up.
Okay.
I'll chop them off, but somebody else gets to pick them up and stow them.
Okay, so you're all actively cutting off heads and helping each other. Lily, can you do a strength check for me really quick?
Can you roll for me?
Yeah. I'm stupid. What's your strength modifier? Or do you want me to pull it up?
Strength is a +4.
Okay. So 6.
She's having
Okay.
a moment.
Yeah. Night Raven, roll for me.
A strength?
Yeah. Mirker, I need you to roll for me for strength. Are you gonna help them
Okay.
with anybody else, Soulheart?
Yeah. Who's the next closest? I guess. Yes, I will. I will lend assistance.
Okay. So roll for
So I don't know
another
how
strength
to roll
check
for
too.
Who
oh,
was it?
strength
Lily
is just +1,
was queasy about it.
and I roll a what die?
Night Raven.
20.
So
I'm-
you would roll a d20 and then don't know
D20
what
-1,
Yeah.
I'm a d20 +1.
so 5.
okay.
Roll. I got an 11.
Okay.
Oh,
And
and
then-
as a side note, the wolf is kind of just keeping an eye and ear on things so we don't get snuck up on.
You notice your wolf is okay, so you have Shadow Thing. You notice Shadow Thing is a little uneasy with everything that's going on. Because you guys are taking a while. You were able to successfully or Soulheart, did you want to help them too?
Yeah. Who was it? It was Lily that was feeling like queasy about it.
Or Night Raven?
Me.
Night Raven. So it was like I kind of like crouched down, like next to the body, and just kind of like point to where like she needs to make the cut.
No. Okay.
Okay. So
Look,
can you
guys, I'm
roll
helping.
can you roll a d20? Just a d20 because you're not
Yeah.
like actively cutting things.
I got a 2.
No, I just wanted
Nine.
Soulheart to do it.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
Because I'm adding stuff up to see how long you guys take to do this. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So, okay, so you guys scored kind of high. Okay, so in a quick little montage of people like happily cutting heads off of bodies and everything. You guys are able to get this done relatively fast. You didn't really take more than like 30 minutes to get everything done and just cut the heads off of these guys. Mirker made quick work of it. Did you use the longsword? Is that what you said you were doing?
Yeah, I was using the sword that was right here at my feet.
Cool. So yeah, she just kind of like stabbed down a couple, and just like the necks would just pop right off, or the heads would pop right off. Torva and Doc were helping as well. Torva with just one swing was able to chop Gruka's head off, and he just kind of remarks, "Weak," and then kicks the body over. And then Doc is just like kind of like looking at it really quick to see how he could do this cleanly. He's like, "God damn it. Now I know I'm gonna get this jacket dirty again, and I just got this motherfucker cleaned." So he kind of like lightly cuts off the head of Rufio. And yeah, guys made it through really quickly. You all bagged them in the satchels that you were able to carry them in. Gruka's note is still in her hand though, just kind of like waving around there. I don't know if anybody got it.
In the wind.
Was it Gruka that had that armor blade thing?
Do you want the thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The spiked armored fist. Yeah.
Seth.
You could pick that up. And then Mirker.
I was basically gonna say somebody needs to get the key and somebody needs to get the note. Has somebody done that?
Yeah, I picked
thought
the key
so,
up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Soulheart has the key, and who has the note?
It's still in her hand.
Okay, somebody grab the note.
All right, I'll grab the note. I'm
Okay.
walking over as we're decapitating all of them, and
Can you do a dexterity check for me as you're trying to take it out of her cold dead hands?
yes, sir. Dexterity. So it's +3. Is that a 20 as well?
Yeah, D20.
Sorry,
Which one
I
is it?
don't know how to do the dexterity.
You're
I could
good.
do the little
You're
subcategories,
good.
but
I'm trying to help.
D20. And my dexterity is +3, so 15.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you hit it really well. Okay, so as you're kind of like grabbing the note, you just kind of slightly kind of peel open the hand because it is fucking stiff. And you're
Alright.
able to like slip the note out just in time without ripping it. Okay.
All right, guys, we did it. Well, can we sleep now? I'm
We
a
did it,
princess.
guys. We saved the city.
Shadowfang is really on edge now. He kind of senses. He look. You did animal speak right already?
Yeah, I've already had. I've got
You
that
still have
for
it?
long rest.
Okay. So Shadowfang looks over at you, sister. I believe we have an issue.
What is she?
I sense something dark coming as the sun draws away from eyesight and the moon rises higher in the night. Something awakens. It's not just the pack of wolves that's been over there for a moment. They're seeming to try and keep their distance away from the trees, I notice. We might need to leave soon.
Thank you, brother. I relay the same message to the group. We need to go. Something bad's coming. We need light. We need camp. Wrap it up, folks. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of like scoop up like the scattered weapons and drop them like in the middle of camp when we get back there.
Okay.
Just kind of like a bundle of sticks. Just
Yeah.
scoop
So-
them.
As you're making your way down about halfway there, it turns to night. So let me change this. Let's see, that's the vibes. Night. There you go.
What was that? That show as the hourglass turns, as the something turns. Holy smokes!
So as the sun waves to the moon goodbye and fades into the dark, and the moon joins the stars in the sky, you start to hear the woods creak and twist and turn It starts to become a mist that fills the ground. And as you try to make your steps, you notice some of the vines on the ground start to kind of snatch at your feet, just barely missing. And they're just slowing down. And as it gets just a little so dark, just ever so darker, the thorns and trees start to become more alive. Instead of waving with the wind, they seem to be stopped and dormant. And then starting to shift and twist into faces and monstrous images as well, and hands starting to grab onto the ground and pull. As you see one of the dire wolves run by, you hear something grab him and whip him into the darkness of the forest, and you just hear a yeah, like just a fucking, I can't do a dog yelp. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, just a yelp from the dog and a whining. How do you guys react?
Guys,
I'm
we
just
better
gonna
get the fuck
start
outta here.
running.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like force them through like straight through the middle of the group, just full
Okay.
sprint.
So as before you're able to launch off and start running, you start to see this white glow kind of fill everything, and you see Torva kind of like lose kind of, it's like a computer glitch, or it kind of like gets graphical and stuff and then come back to normal, or like a bunch of artifacts and
digitizes.
stuff, kind of like a digitized look, and then it goes back to normal, and then he's just he tries to speak but nothing comes out, and as he's like solidifying again, you see his skin go away, and then another layer until it's down, and a layer again until it's down to bone, and then that bone turns into dust, and all of this like kind of forms into this weird ball. And as it's doing that, it's still pulling things in. You guys are far enough away, but unfortunately, Doc is right next to Torva too. And one of the small bits of bone that was dematerializing gets Doc in the shoulder, and it starts to pull him in as well. And as this is happening, it happens so quickly, and then it flashes away, and then zips right past you towards the camp.
Sorry. Sir Fox-a-Lot just pokeballed us. Damn it.
It wasn't you guys. It just those two that got
I'm
taken
us
away.
and the royal
Okay,
us.
yeah, okay. But
We're running.
we're running. Now you're running. We're going through a scenario right now. Let me see if I can just do this cinematic.
Right.
Night run.
I will
And,
take rear guard.
Oh,
Can you put me with the group too?
Yep.
I want to be with my buddies.
I
The
send
night is dark and
Shadowfang.
full of terror.
Those
I
two.
send Shadowfang ahead, just in front of the lead person, and I take rear guard.
Ooh.
nice.
Sweet.
Torval moved the first second and disappeared.
Yep. Okay. There we go. So that way it's a lot less visually seen, because we're in a moment here where things are just happening. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a moment where you're running away through the forest towards the camp as this is happening. So as you're trying to, so you're all just actively like, fuck this, we're out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as you're running away, one of the branches comes for Mjorker and tries to wrap around her ankle. The dead dog gets thrown over at Lily, and one of the branches comes swiftly down, trying to take Soulheart's head off. I want all of you to roll a dexterity check.
How far are we from? Do I see it coming?
No, it's like instant. Like you saw that flash go by where your friends got pokeballed, and then as you're trying to run away, it is really dark. Do you have dark vision, by the way? I think you guys have dark vision.
I do. Lily has dark
Let me
vision.
see.
7.
I gotta look again. Trying to remember what
So I could possibly.
Racial traits. I don't think I have. But I figure we're running back to the camp with Sir Fox-a-Lot now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
can
are.
kind of.
It's on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the bridge. It's through a little bit of forest. So
Okay.
like you guys were like halfway there. You don't have like a whole lot. You could kind of see the fire off in the distance
gotcha.
at this point in time. And but you do have, it is dark and things are getting fucking crazy because the forest is evil and mad.
Oh god. Oh god.
Would I have to roll for my dark vision, or is that kind of just?
She's a natural
So-
thing.
It's a
Oh,
natural
well,
thing.
Dragonborns technically don't have dark vision.
Okay, so you guys don't have dark vision.
No.
Okay, so Night Raven, do you have dark vision?
How do you find that out? I'm sorry.
Go to
Where's
your
dark
character sheet and then go to your feats and traits, I think. Let me see.
And it would just be called dark.
Dark vision.
It's called dark
Yep.
vision.
I do.
It
Okay.
used to be called infrared, but
Okay,
that's all
so
right. Showing my age.
Soulheart and Mirker, I'm actually gonna have you guys roll at disadvantage because it's in the dark. It's not very well lit. For dexterity.
Dual 6.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for you, Lily. What's your dexterity at? Let me see.
My dexterity.
+1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus.
All right. So do +1.
Mine's 7. I didn't add the plus thing on it when I did it.
Alright, so what am I doing here? Hang on a sec, I'm looking. Alright, so my normal dexterity would be a +3, and at disadvantage, it's really what?
So you roll twice,
Oh, I see. Okay,
and then you
so
take the lower value.
lower value, thank you.
Mhm.
2, 3, there's one roll. And then...
Because you're trying to find your sheet. There it is. Okay, so
well,
you +3 with your
it's-
dex. Okay.
I rolled a
Nice.
5,
Okay.
a 21, and then a 5.
I'm
I did pretty good
So-
for about 2 steps, and then I fell flat on my face.
So, it misses like wrapping around your ankle, but it does like kind of slap back and just hit you right in the Achilles tendon. Doesn't like cut it, but it hurts like a motherfucker. Go ahead and we'll do this and then take 4 points of damage. And then you did a 9. So,
A 6.
6, sorry. A 6. So the branch comes down and then hits you directly in your face, and it hits like right where the X was at, so it stings just that much more.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
If this isn't the consequence of my own actions, like right as it's coming, like I look up right as it's like right in front of my face and just mutter, "Fuck."
Yeah. Smacks right at the right spot.
Yeah.
And then
Fly out horizontals, land smack on my back.
let me see. I rolled 14 for that. Okay, and you rolled force +3, so that would be 7. Okay, so
I've taken the 1.
yeah. Well, you have night vision, right?
Yes.
Oh no, never mind. Fuck it. No, you also get hit. Unfortunately, one of the
It's okay. I'm not very dexterous.
I'm so sorry, dude. So one of the other ones, or one of the other vines, kind of like trip you up, and you don't necessarily fall forward, like and lay flat on the ground. You fall forward and kind of like tuck and roll and scrape up your elbow, pretty badly, and then you get 3 damage.
Okay.
And then Lily, let me see here. I think I did, before I keep rolling more stuff. What did I do for Lily? I think this was what I did. Yeah. Okay. Lily was at 14. So she sees like you all like get hit. She sees Mirker get hurt first, and she looks down and then here's the dog kind of flying at her, and she just like stops like what the fuck, and just kind of barely dodges out of the way as it flies right by. And she looks over at you and sees you get hit and Soulheart also get hit and almost knocked on his ass, kind of just sliding on one foot and then regains balance, and you all try again to get to camp. And before the second time they can rear up, you all get really close to the camp. You notice this weird green hue before you get into the camp, and as you dive in to avoid the next onslaught of branches that were coming for you, you notice that all the branches smack on this green glow and kind of just like absorb it for a second and try and hold it down into the ground, and then it slips right back because it knows it can't really do anything. And Mirker, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just going to ask how flammable everything was around me, because I was thinking about what
I mean,
it's blowing a fireball at it.
it's pretty flammable. It's a forest.
But like has it been a dry spell? Are we talking like California in August, or are we talking
Or
about
no,
the
we're
Amazon?
talking-
There's some detail here, you know.
All right, I mean, it's a little damp. All right, it's a little moist. All right, it's a little moist.
Pond, right? Like you were running past
Yeah.
the pond, you know.
Yeah, you're running
It's
past
wetland.
ponds. It's rained
Okay,
a little
we
bit.
made
You know?
it through the barrier, and I was ready if the thing got through to just toast it,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Oh, so there is a barrier.
There is a barrier there. Okay, all of y'all can move over there now if you want to. Just to try to.
I'm kind of locked in super close.
Alrighty.
Phew, guys, we made it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
How,
happy
you guys,
we're all alive.
Had a
Okay,
day.
and I'm going to walk over to Sir Foxalot and go, "What did you do?"
he's like holding the ball. He's like, "Look, these things are not an exact science. I don't know how the fuck the fucking cowboy got mixed into the rest of this shit, but I have to move them atom by atom to separate them at this point in time. Man.
So what you're saying is we have a transporter issue, huh?
I mean, how do you know what a transporter is? And on top of that, don't blame me. Blame the other guys that put this thing together and trapped our friends in here in the first place."
Meanwhile, like I'm just glaring at him from like behind her, like
Yeah.
steam coming out of the nostrils of my mask, like just slowly cocking my hand back with the whip because like he literally just snatched like my partner and like my best friend.
This is true. Look, I'll do everything in my power to make this fixed. This wasn't my doing. This thing was sitting over there for, like, you know, next to the piss can in a very secure spot, you know, because nobody likes to smell a piss. But I made sure nothing happened to it. This is, like I said, not an exact science. You try to fit somebody's soul in the materialistic existence of all time and all existence into a bowl. Look, once I figure out how to get this working again, because it's not working, he kind of like licks it a couple of times and he's like, "Look, it's not working. You want to lick it again? I mean, you could try."
Where's the bee? Let the bee vomit on it.
Barry, come here. The Barry kind of just comes up and he just like starts dry heaving. He's like, I've got nothing. I mean, technically, it only works when one of you guys lick it. Like, and even then, it only needs to get that one blood sample, and then it's fine for like a very long time. Surprisingly,
Blood sample.
yeah, that's what happened with Doc.
Smeared all over my mask. Run my hand down like the side of my mask and just collect as much of that like bodily gunk as I can and just slap it straight down on top of
the ball.
Football.
God damn.
Slather a little on Sir Foxalot while you're at
Oh yeah.
So as he's like looking at
my
you.
hand down and like fling a glob of it like into like his eye.
Oh God, he's All right. Anyway, he takes a look at it and it starts to go like shock. Or like little tendrils and shit start coming out of it. It digitizes too, and then it also like looks like this cloudy mess of like garbage mixed together, and then goes back into its like normal form. It's like, I don't think that's how that works. It just kind of bends reality for a second and then goes back to normal. If we try that again, I'm sure this will break. I promise you, I will figure out how to fix this. and I will get your friends back to you when I can.
Snorting smoke. And I
Look.
wander off.
So can Lily make a move?
Yeah.
So Lily wants to go towards the little water that's right next to the camp,
Uh-huh.
and she kind of wants to water some of the blood off. Now that you guys we're back at camp,
Oh yeah. So you're just trying to like wash off everything.
I'm
Asha,
also checking Shadowfang for any injuries from our dash through the forest. Carry on.
He's got a
I had-
couple of those little foxtails and little spiky weeds on him, but he's not damaged. He's fine.
Okay, I'll help him with that. In an
Okay.
effort to not bite the head off some nasty little badger.
Listen. I'm sorry. That's all I got. That's literally all I have. I'm very sorry. It's not my fault. I'm sorry it happened. I will try and fix it. For right now, you all seem like you're alive. It seems like, by the smell of things, you got the heads of the bandits. Very well done. You weren't eaten by wolves. And, you made it through your first day. Were you successful in finding the key or any way of getting into the bandits' cave?
that was a crazy first day.
Yeah.
Well, we have a
Um,
note and we have a key. If you want it, you're going to have to fork out some companions.
Oh, no.
Holding your ransom.
I don't need the key. You're the ones that needed to get in. I'm not going in there at all. You're still... Look, think about it this way. The reward is your companions when I fix it. Or
Fine.
you could try and
Yeah.
figure out this mess and lose them forever. What would you
Yeah,
prefer?
At this point,
Fine,
he
fine.
about that stupid ball than us.
Huh?
The Badger, he knows more about that ball technology more than any of us, right? Because it's still like a new world.
Something like that. It's something he had and he cooked up.
Yeah.
You guys have never really seen this kind of tech before. You guys are still
I've also
like...
never seen a talking badger before.
Yeah, you guys are still in Terra.
That we also
Fate
got like
Terrera.
that one like insight or the one like slight true vision of him of just the eldritch fucking being that he is.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's
The Badger.
fine. Like at this point, we really don't have a fucking choice because not only did he kidnap us, but now he's holding our friends hostage.
Trust
my
me,
friend.
I am the good guy here. But anyway,
The mission.
okay.
Really, are you trying to talk? Because I think you keep cutting
Yeah.
out.
I was just saying rest and finish the mission for my opinion.
Sounds
Brad,
good.
finish the mission. What?
Yeah, so like,
Rest
we're gonna
and-
rest and then
Okay.
continue on with being a slave. I suppose.
Lily, are you cleaned up enough to cook? As I
Yeah,
smile.
I still have some mushrooms in my inventory. I believe I had like 4 of them.
Ooh,
I
that's
mean-
okay.
But I had mushrooms. I'm not too sure how the healing factor works. If you just sleep and you're completely healed, or do you have to eat? Because I could pick up some mushroom. Sadly,
So
Doc.
the way that I'm allowing food to work is like extra buffs. So you tell me what ingredients you're gonna be putting in there, and then because unless you have like an active like book of dishes, I'm just gonna try and look something up that's close, and then I'll make some buffs up for you guys to have. Like,
Recipes?
huh?
Yeah. So there's actually recipes that you have to have stuff to make something.
Yeah, in D
Yeah,
and D
if you
5e
wanna go
there
that
is,
far in deep. Yeah.
if
Like,
you want
they'll-
to, but
Yeah, and then they can like add buffs as well. Typically, depending on how like the DM runs it, it's like you take a long rest. It either takes like some rations and then some time. You
Yeah.
rest and then either you do a full heal or you roll your hit dice to see how much you regained.
I would just do
Oh.
full heal on long rest, and then
Yeah.
you do your hit dice for short rest. But because you do long, so basically, when you do a buff, for food, the way I'm gonna run it is just like, okay, I'll set a certain amount of time depending on how good the food quality is, for what you're doing. I don't know what you would roll necessarily for cooking,
Mhm.
so I would just
Probably
ask you
just
to
roll.
Nature or
Nature?
survival.
Oh, that
nature's-
makes sense. Survival.
Survival is cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I would have you do survival roll, and then based off of that, how successful you are with cooking the dish. The more ingredients and the fancier you want to make something, the higher that DC is going to, of course, be. And it depends on the ingredients that you're using. I have things set up in this game for you to go around, grab apples, ingredients, and stuff
Yeah.
too.
I believe
it's
all
just-
I have apples and mushrooms. I mean, that sounds like a great combo. So I think I want to just roll and then kind of see what happens.
You guys should have meat too, because you guys raided that bandit camp over there. So you should have like 2 like ham hocks or whatever.
I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then yeah. So just tell me what kind of dish that you're trying to make, and then we'll try and we'll play it out.
I don't really. I mean, I didn't think I could. Do
So wait,
mushroom-
we've got apples, we've got a bee, we've got ham.
Yeah. So I say we make a ham stew with some mushrooms in it. You know, some apples to give us some flavor, some sweetness. I think well, one of us had honey. One of
The
us. Had.
culinary school in me is screaming.
You can make suggestions.
I was too. I
Right.
was like,
So
oh,
I'm
this
sitting
is
here
her
thinking,
era.
right? Take some water from the pond, you boil that down, you mash up the apples, put that in there, make a reduction out of that, so like an apple syrup. You take some of the honey and make an apple honey glaze, glaze the ham, roast it over the fire.
So hard. Do you explain all that to her?
Just like I just turn my
Nah,
head,
he's
like
gonna
just
be
like
his sous chef.
I'm like
He's
off,
gonna help
like
her.
on the side as like everyone's talking about it. I just straight up just like give those instructions more or less, or explain like that's my idea.
Is like this guy cuts off people's faces if he knows how to make a full-on dish. You know, it's like this guy is completely confusing.
The man behind the mask.
I want
holds
to eat
many
so-
wonders.
what would you have to roll on that? I'm kind of curious.
So do a survive. Is that the dish that you want to make? What he
Sounds
explained?
good.
Yeah, I'd be down if you guys want to go for that.
I'm totally
okay.
down.
I don't like mushrooms, but I'll pick it out.
Alright.
Right now, it's just the apples, honey, and ham. You
Yeah,
just saute the mushrooms and have the mushrooms on the side.
I love mushrooms.
Sounds
I can
good.
agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds mighty yummy.
An apple glazed ham sounds good.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can eat
apple
it
honey
after that
glazed ham.
gruesome chopping.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna wash off first, but I will roll a survival.
Are you gonna help her cook?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I would. Yeah, just do a survival.
yeah, I'm gonna like wash off and like help like make it with her.
Okay. Yeah. Let me do that, and then I guess Lily, I'll have you roll out advantage, because he's helping you.
Okay.
You do. Trying to find your fucking survival.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Glazed ham with apple.
There you go.
My notes.
Okay, so then a 19. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll do another one too, just because it's at advantage. Yeah, so we'll do a 19. So yeah, you do everything he describes. I am not a professional Food Network watcher, so I can't really describe everything that he just described. But he you guys make this beautiful several dishes of ham and apples with that honey sauce thing that you mentioned on top of it, and the
It's a
aroma.
glazed ham.
It's a glazed ham. The aroma fills your nose with sweetness, and you all just like start watering at the mouth, ready to chow down. This will allow you to have, let me see, It's going to add a +2 to Constitution saving throws, and then 5 temporary hit points. And then when you do strength checks, you're going to roll at advantage, and that's going to last for a quarter of the day. Don't ask me how I'm going to measure that, but yeah.
Okay, did I get +2 to Constitution saving throws?
Yes.
Advantage on stealth
Oh.
strength checks, and then
5 temporary
+5
hit points.
temp.
Yep. So basically in the morning. Morning until like noon.
Yeah, it's leftovers.
Yeah. So cool.
So that just added 10 plus on strength. Is that what I heard?
So
no, because
no,
the other 5 went away when we went to sleep.
Well, I'm still disgusted by the previous events, so I'm gonna put it in aside for when I'm ready to eat it because it smells so fucking amazing.
are
is
you
that
eating it tonight?
No.
Okay, because then you wouldn't
Is-
get the buff.
Oh, so it has to be in like immediate.
It's
after
a
cooking?
it's a
I
hey,
figured
you
could save
guys
it for
all
later.
together are eating this dish
Oh.
that was
around the
prepared.
campfire.
Okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
you know, we washed up, we cooked the food. You know, the sun's set. We're all just sitting around the campfire before we bed
Well, the
down
smell
for
was
the
so
night.
freaking amazing. It overpowered the nausea and the disgust of recent events.
Washing the face slime off of my mask definitely probably helped the
Yeah,
appearance.
just a little bit.
Got to do a little food dance. How good it
Okay.
is.
Okay. And we all
Anything-
recovered all our hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, we
when you
rested?
wake up
Okay.
in the morning, yeah.
Long rest.
Let me adjust that.
Ding.
33.
I genuinely had 1 HP.
Oh
After
god.
all of that, like if that stick hit me any harder, I would have just been laid out in the middle of the woods.
Jesus, dude.
I didn't
Like-
think it was gonna be so hard getting back. I would have healed you sooner. I'm sorry.
I would have popped a heal too. I'm like, the camp's right there. I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Because like if I didn't dodge that last one, that could have put me under. And then, yeah, that stick. I was sitting there like, shit.
Yeah. I needed to add a little bit of flair before you guys just like walked to camp. So
Nah, I liked it. It was a nice twist.
I try to make traveling fun when I can. But
Doing amazing.
okay, so anything else? Things that you want to do before you go to sleep?
Probably should
I
clean
did.
and tend weapons.
Something before.
Okay, one at a time. What did you say, Dragon?
Clean and tend weapons and
Okay.
groom Shadowfang and make sure I didn't chip into a Talon.
Okay. You want to like explain those actions, or is that just like what you're doing generally?
That's just what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay. Shadowfang is just like very happily sitting there calmly as you're like brushing his chest and getting all the shit out of his fur. You don't have any chipped talons, luckily enough. Night Raven, what are you doing before you guys are going to bed?
I'm looking at the sky, just realizing that the world is a very vast place. I'm just trying to process all of the things that have happened. But I'm laying down. I'm trying to get to bed.
Okay. Lily, anything?
Lily wants to examine that armor spike thing and wash it off as she's ready to fire. And she wants to see if it fits her, if it fit, because I believe it's the one that goes on your forearm, right?
So yeah, I kind of just like
It's like from like your shoulder down to your
Yeah,
fist.
it's
And
like
then,
a shoulder
on the
pad
back of
and
your
then-
fist and your elbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like imagine like a gladiator's like sleeve, like the armor sleeves that like a gladiator would wear.
What
Yeah.
about the
Kind
one
of Myrmidon's head.
or Batman wears on his forearm. But okay,
Yeah.
the whole sleep thing. Okay, so Lily washes that off, dead person stuff.
Mhm.
And I wanna try it on for size, model it a little bit. Like, ooh, looks nice.
Adjustments.
So yeah, you put it on and kind of just like fit your hand through. It's a little bit bigger than your wrist and your hand, but like, and you notice the spikes aren't really even out yet, and you kind of like grab it and you kind of put it out first in front of you, and then as you pull back, you flex really hard to the point where that gap is filled with your muscles, and as you do that, you hear a ka-chink, and the fucking spikes come out. Three spikes come out of the knuckle area here, and you release your flex, and it goes right back into place.
Wolverine action going there.
Pretty
You know,
much.
and what is this, the left arm or the right arm, or
We'll call it. We'll say the left.
okay,
As because
Just
it's
like-
like your offhand.
okay, left.
Yep.
Right. At that point, I am going to sit down and just try to doze off.
Okay. Soul heart.
So I kind of like set Akora's head next to me and like set out some incense, take out my prayer book and the whip, and begin trying to attune myself with it.
Okay. Do you remember what it said for the attuning? Or did I tell you?
I don't know if you set a DC or if you'd made me aware of that.
I probably didn't.
This guy is crazy.
Yeah.
Huh?
How does she
Yeah,
attune
not
it?
every attunement has like a DC. Sometimes it's just like time.
Yeah.
Like rules is written as a short rests of time.
Let me
So I'd spend
make
like a
it.
few hours of the night and then
Let me try and do something a little bit more cinematic, if you don't mind.
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah. What was up?
Sorry. So the longbow that I have, it says
Yeah.
acquires attunement by a ranger. Didn't we do that when I picked it up?
Yeah, I did that when you first picked it up, and I
Okay.
had you roll
Just
for it. Yours was like a quicker attunement.
Okay, just
Because
checking.
yeah, sometimes I don't like doing the whole hey, it's gonna take several days for you to finally use this thing
Mhm.
kind of deal. So I will try and figure something out really quick. Okay, so you want to try and attune? Okay. Are you like alone? Or are you by the fire?
I'm kind of set off on like the edge,
Okay.
you know.
Do you have like candles lit up around you, or?
Yeah, I lit up some incense. I've got my prayer book.
Okay.
I'm like meditating with it
So as you're meditating with this,
with my new friend Akora next to
your
me.
your new friend of Cora. Oh god. Basically, as you meditate and try and attune, your mind feels as if there's like this soul of the previous owner inside of it. And as you're trying to reach out, that same type of energy that you're feeling kind of pulls you into the whip. Everything kind of like goes black for a moment. And as you sit there in the darkness, you're still very calm and collected. You still have that bit of depression, but it seems like it's very far gone now, like as if your mind escaped out of your own body and into something else. And as you're sitting there, you feel chains kind of wrap around your legs and then your waist and then your arms. It doesn't necessarily pull you, but you're just kind of sitting there meditating, covered in it, and it's just constantly spinning around and off it out into different areas into the void. And then it finally just kind of locks and then lightly squeezes you. And as it does, these chains kind of split, and you're able to see in front of you there is this red huge skull looking into you with these glowing green eyes, and it starts to speak. Who dares hold my weapon? How do you react?
I was not ready for that.
I'm sorry, dude. I told you I was gonna make it a little bit more.
It's cool. Um. Hold on. I am so sorry.
No, that's fine.
So as like the skull's like staring into like my eyes, I'm like staring straight back at it. I mean, at this point, it's like I'm collecting souls, so like
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, not a thought in my head, not like a single expectation. I'm just like, I am Master Benedict Soulheart, and you belong to me.
The skull just cackles. That's not what it says above you. Interesting. Okay. Well, I see that you are a cleric of the Grave Domain. What god do you serve?
I serve no god. I am here to guide the hand of fate.
I like that answer. How often do you fight the damned?
It is not my place to determine whether or not one is damned. If they live, it was the will of the fate.
Very neutral. Interesting. Well, I've been tracked in a frog for quite a while. My last owner was weak-witted, was not watching where he was going and became digested. I thirst for the souls that are out there. The darker, the better. You not need to judge, but I shall devour and control. And
Oh
then
shit!
Huh?
So, wait, did me putting Akora's mask on like snatch her soul, then it just snatched her soul out of my body?
What?
All right, never. I might look way too deep into that. It's like the whole depression thing lifted once it came out. It's like I crave souls. It's like, wait, did I just feed Akora's soul to this fucking thing?
No.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily Akara's soul. It's more of just like a
Right.
curse that was left over from the mask. So
gotcha.
you're not like bound to her. You just kind of like feel her feelings, and you put on the mask being unworthy. So you have shit happen. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you caught. Oh, never mind. That was enough.
Can you do me a favor and do a... What is your damage based off of again? Is it wisdom or...
So with the whip would be dexterity, and then my spellcasting modifier is wisdom.
Yeah, okay. I need you to do a wisdom check for me really quick. You start to feel like the chains kind of bind you and try and take over who you are as a person. Or not as a person, sorry. It tries to like bind you, won't let you go back into your body, and it kind of feels like it's absorbing you.
Jesus fucking
Wouldn't
Christ.
that be the saving throw though, and as opposed to just the wisdom check?
It's a battle of the
yeah.
minds right now. Did you already roll?
A saving throw, I'd get my was
Well,
it's a
it was-
wisdom check or a wisdom saving throw.
I would say wisdom.
It's a matter
saving
of
throw.
getting. Okay, so I would get my proficiency, so it'd be a plus 6.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you start to kind of like get overtaken by these chains, and then you feel like in your mind you're kind of just like repeating the ways that you view life. That phrase that your character always repeats. What is it?
Oh, it's been months.
I know. I'm
Blade
Blade
sorry.
or
illness,
illness, day or night, all who fall deserve last rites. Good or evil, foe or friend, all are equal in the end.
So you start saying that over and over again, and then the chains start to rattle and crack. And as that's happening, your eyes start to glow the color of your soul. And then you push back and break through the chains. And the skull starts to like shrink in size and then come towards your chest, and you're able to grab it and absorb it into your hands. And then you're back into your body. The chains that were actually wrapping around you in reality were also the chain whip, like wrapped around your neck, and it kind of just falls to the ground. And now it's yours, and you're attuned.
Nice.
I actually wrote down his one at the top of my notes.
Let's
But
go.
you do feel depressed again, unfortunately, being back in your body.
It's okay.
So you're like, yeah.
I'm used to You know, I've put the mask on, got depressed. My friend just got like snatched, so now I'm extra depressed. Like, I'm just mentally shattered at the point. And I was like, well, at least I've got you, right, Akora?
It's just empty,
The head,
like
the
crickets.
head's just next to me.
Yeah.
No, I have her head.
Oh yeah, her head.
This is like
One of the eyes just kinda,
Kratos
like,
running
pop
around
out.
with
Ooh.
what's his name attached to his belt.
What?
Oh my god, yes, like in
Like
God
in
of
God of
War.
War.
Oh, God of War.
Kratos.
Yeah, dude.
Kratos took the little head that hangs off his belt.
Yeah, with Mimir.
Except it just smells bad. Doesn't give you any type of advice. Like. Okay. All right. Anybody else want to try and attune their weapons?
I was contemplating, but it's gonna take a while, so I can wait for another rest break.
Are you sure? Like, what do you mean it's gonna take a while?
Well, didn't you say it was gonna take about like 30 minutes?
No. It's however
Okay.
long I'm explaining what's going on. right
Shit.
Yeah, go for it. It's your moment.
Why not? This is the first rest. We'll be better prepared for the next oncoming battle after my death. I need to get stronger.
Trying to remember. It's the.
I was the sword. Shit.
I will be back.
Yep.
Where is he? No, you sent it to me.
Okay, yeah.
individually.
While attuned to, I see it here. While attuned to the weapon, whispering sword, short sword, you can understand the whispers of the wind within a radius 100 feet. These whispers might carry warnings of danger, hints of hidden paths, or faint echoes of conversation carried in the breeze. You can spend 1 minute communing with this wind spirit as an action. And then by describing a specific location you've recently visited within the last 24 hours, the wind spirit might be able to provide you with a brief sensory impression, smell, sound, image of something noteworthy at the location to my discretion. So it's a talking sword that uses wind to figure out what the fuck's going on and can find hidden paths. I just don't know how to roll for that. I think you would talk to it, and then I'll just do like a perception check.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
So I have an idea. So I'm laying there looking at the skies, contemplating what shit this. I start to have this yearning to be stronger so that this shit doesn't happen again. I'm sort of a little like, let's say, traumatized of the events. So I decide to pull out the blade, remembering that wow, my words are getting kind of turned around. Maybe I hear the whispers as I'm kind of laying there, because now I'm kind of just like, what's going, so it makes me
Persuasion
talk to
or
the
performance.
sword and just be like, what can you do for me to
Could you
grow.
do an investigation check on it for me really quick, just to see if you would like notice,
Yeah.
or perception check? Sorry, perception.
Perception. Let me just find it real quick. So that is a 14.
So yeah, you perceive the sword whispering, and as you notice it, you kind of see this little. You remember the Aladdin and how the genie would be attached to the bottle?
Yeah.
You kind of see wind rustling around and kind of like picking up dust to form this like humanoid looking body, half a body that's attached to the sword. And it kind of looks over, or kind of what you would assume is like a head. It's not necessarily fully fleshed out. Kind of like looks into your
projection?
direction. Yeah, kind of like
Or
rejection.
just-
It's kind of like swirling out of the sword and like in the middle of that, not the, like above the hilt, kind of where like,
Yeah.
you know, and then like there's like this little gem that you see that's green and the wind is coming out of, and it kind of looks over at you and whispers, "Life is like one beautiful song, so many symphonies, yet so many sorrows. What song of sorrow do you sing tonight?"
Huh. I'm trying to think of the word. The song of rebirth,
The
Of growth.
song.
the phoenix.
Interesting. I love songs. Can you play that for me? What would it sound like? Can you make a performance check and tell me how the song would sound?
Shit, where's the form? Oh, I see it. There it is.
Jesus
23.
Christ. Okay, yeah. So do you sing something with your voice? Do you play something on your instrument? How do you want it to sound, like sad or happy? Like how would the song sound to you as you're playing?
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the instrument that I have on me. I think it's the. Well, I'm not gonna get into details of them, but it first starts off slow, like a child walking. You know, you get that visual of somebody who's like getting into the development of the person that they are, and as the song builds up, it starts to become a more powerful, emotional song of trials and tribulations, and starts to develop into this. I know who I am. I know who I want to be, and that is my goal.
So like soft
It's very
and slow,
generic.
and
I'm
then,
sorry.
and then
It builds
moves
up.
into like this build up of determination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like halfway through this song that you're playing out on, I believe is like your harp. You see the rest of the group kind of like scoots in a little bit closer to be able to hear you, and it's inspired by this song. You see like a little tear kind of going down Sir No Fuck's eye or cheek. It's just utterly beautiful. And everybody's just kind of gathered in this moment, listening to this beautiful music being produced. Once it comes to an end, the wind spirit, which was kind of like dancing and flowing with the song the whole time, it kind of looks over at you. That was beautiful. Do you play songs like that very often?
To be honest, no. This portion of our adventure kind of awakened me to want to be better and do better for the team to survive, and wanting to figure out who I am and my history, and just it was kind of surprising to me as well.
So the sword kind of like flips up into the air and kind of gently like lies down in front of you to be like grabbed. I shall help you on this journey as best as I can. If you're ever in a pinch and need some help, just an extra set of eyes, or want to hear the whispers of others around the corner, just let me know. And it
I
kind of
appreciate
just...
that.
Yeah, one last thing. You have the power at the wind at the tip of your hand. And it kind of just swirls back into that crystal. And you're attuned.
Woo!
I just keep
Oh.
seeing Jaina trying to call her the fleet back in time.
Yeah? God.
Where she holds up the pendant and hums.
Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ.
Am I the only one that gets that?
No, I'm stupid right now, kind of, but it's okay.
I don't know about you. I'm a little in my feels right now. I got there.
But yeah, so did you find the description or of what that sword does?
Oh, I stopped when you said you got it, but
I can send it to you
you did
again,
send
right?
it to me. It's no right here. No, that's the inspiration. Here. Okay, I found it. So, what do you want me to look for in it?
Well, let me edit this. What's your strength at?
My strength, -1.
Damn.
Hey, look at the cards. What are you throwing at me?
Let me edit this. But as for
Just
right
got-
now,
Won't the air make it lighter?
it is lighter. It is a light weapon. So that's why I'm trying to think. What's your dexterity at?
Oh, strength is 8, -1. Dexterity is 16 plus 3. I'm looking at those numbers at the bottom too. Does that count?
Strength score is 8.
Well, the
What is
bottom
your-
number's 8, and it says a -1 at the
Yeah,
top.
that's
where
your
the
strength
circle is.
score.
Dexterity is 16 and plus 3.
Yeah, let me see here what you got going on. Let's see what you got, sister.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Just trying to remember what your attacks and stuff are based off of.
Charisma, she's bard, right?
We're using Dungeons and Dragons 5e. Yeah, I would run it off for Dex. So you get a +2 to your attack damage. So we'll just do this plus when you have this equipped.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right, Contraband.
So you're gonna have to. Sorry, I think.
Yeah, I'm texting it to you.
Oh, I was pulling out my iPad, but I'll call it an iPad for now.
It's a light weapon. We're gonna okay. Sword is bound to you. Can't use it, lose it. Okay, that's attunement, and then typing more so that way you can figure out what it does. Help you. Let's see about. Feet away.
You said +2 in strength?
Mm-mm.
No, it's just
So-
+2 to your
Oh.
attack. So when you attack, you just
Okay.
do +2 to your damage.
And your hit if it's
And
a
your
magic
hit.
item.
Yeah. So it would be +2 to your hit and +2 to your attack damage.
Okay.
And then
I'm
once
adding
a
that right
day,
now.
you...
Oh, nice.
Okay, there we go. That makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
copy and paste it to my notes.
Okay.
Yeah, so like for example, if your dex was a 16, you'd have a +3. The magic would add another +2, so you would have a +5 to whatever your hit is, and then a +2 to whatever the damage is.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm ready.
Okie dokie. Is everybody done? Anybody want to do anything else?
Dunskies.
Do we need to set watch?
Okay. No.
We said there was a barrier.
Yeah. Sir No Fox is like, don't worry, people. I'll handle it. I don't sleep. I just exist. I will keep this shield up as long as I can. Try and get as much rest as you need, because tomorrow we still got half a journey left. You guys are doing fantastic, by the way. I really do appreciate all of you. I know it seems a little weird that all this is going on, but the fact that you've given me so much hope, I just can't express how happy I am and how proud I am of you. Anyway, get some rest. I got you guys' back. Thanks again for all the hard work that you've done. And then he kind of like looks at his palm. He's like, as you know, a forward payment. Let me see here. How many of you are there right now? 4?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Night Raven, can you do me a favor? Can you roll a d20?
A D20, I can. 13.
Okay. So he flicks the coin up into the air and it becomes 13, or it splits 4 ways first, each towards you and into the palm of your hand. And then out of it kind of like pops out and duplicates, like kind of molds into 13 platinum pieces. So it's like,
Oh, shit.
so each of you have 13 platinum. Yeah.
Oh, I do need to do one thing before we go to sleep.
Yeah.
I have 440 gold that needs to be split, and so everybody gets 110.
Okay. Does everybody
I
want to update
picked
their
up-
numbers?
All right, 110.
So I had 200, and then I also picked up 60. So
260.
calculator, math.
I'm surprised that you guys are actually splitting it. That's nice of you.
I have 2 gold mines, so that you said how much?
I'm giving out 110.
You cut out there. I'm sorry.
I'm giving out 110 gold.
Okay, so I have 110 gold.
Current monies.
And then I'm giving out 65 to each. You said that was 110?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys are so nice. I love it.
We're all in this
together.
And how much platinum again? Or something you said?
13.
13
13.
platinum.
Yeah.
And then altogether, you got 175 gold.
Got it. Thank you.
Whenever we go shopping.
Yeah, you guys are fucking rich. Yeah, like,
I'm just like, I've got all of the platinum just in the palms of my hands because I've never seen this much money.
yeah. And that is a decent little bonus for you. Oh shit, hold on. God damn it. Remove control. It brought me all the way over to the other guy that I was still controlling. But thank you so much. There you go. That is just a taste of what I can provide for you guys. Yeah, good job, guys. Have a good night. Please, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you gotta take a piss or something. I'll extend the shield. You just gotta let me know. Please don't take longer than 30 minutes, because holding it at this range is okay for me. Any bigger, I would probably deteriorate into dust. So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Let me know if you want a pot of tea or coffee, and I will gladly get it for you.
Thank you. Sir.
Okay, so you're all going to rest now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So halfway past the night, we'll say like about midnight. We'll say we're gonna have to use our imagination really quick, guys. Oh, why is it doing that photo thing?
Oh, sorry.
It's a memorabilia.
It's fine.
I took a. You could take a Polaroid.
Yeah. All of our friends together.
Let me add it.
Anyway, around midnight, the moon is at its highest point, watching over the lands that its darkness and light evenly devours together. And the creatures of the night move through the trees swiftly and ferociously. Lily is laying there next to the fire, warming her purple skin. But she can't seem to stop tossing and turning. Ah, it begins. Sir Frost, or Sir No Fucks. Sir, I don't know why I want to call him Frosty the Snowman. Sir No Fucks sits there on the bench, kind of leaned over, with the cane stuck in the ground, kind of digging in, watching you guys sleep. Not in a creepy way, just kind of like a, protective guardian parent way of just like making sure, like, are they good? Like, here's tossing, turning. And as that's happening, a little flicker starts to form underneath Lily and starts to kind of like spider web to the other adventurers. And as that happens, we could kind of see into Lily's dream. So kind of faded memories kind of stitched together, lost in time, misunderstanding, because it all happened when she was young. For a moment, through Lily's eyes, you see a woman, beautiful human woman, with purple hair, dancing, swinging her around as a little child, and laughter. The day was filled with sunshine, the crops were golden, and there was so much happiness inside her. And as it kind of twists around, kind of goes black for a second, just unsure, trying to weave, like as if you're just trying to reach for that little bit of extra cash at the end of the month, because the prices of groceries are crazy. You're just trying so hard to just reach for it. And then Sir No Fucks just kind of like looks over and sees the struggle and the flickering light that connects you all together. And he kind of like twists his cane into the dirt. And as it happens, the light starts to get brighter. And that moment of lostness, Lily can finally see clearly something that she's been trying to find out since at a very early age. You kind of see that vision again of her mom happy and spinning her around, but when she turns around, the moment it happens, the scenery gets darker, and her mom is now crying with tears down her face, saying, stay quiet, it's gonna be okay, honey, I promise, everything's gonna be fine. And she looks over at an orcish man, kind of like barricading the doors in a hurry and in a rush, and you feel like this overwhelming sense of fear kind of hits you all like a wave. And as Lily's tossing and turning, like there's tears coming down her eyes as well, kind of afraid and not being able to see this before, and just some type of insight that she's been trying to look for all of her life. He's like, you got to find a way out. You need to go. The orcish man is just like trying to hold the door back, and it slams, and he pushes back into the door, kind of pushing whatever's on the outside back into place. You gotta go now, through the window. And she turns, Lily is lifted up into the air, and a woman kind of jumps through the window. You hear grunting, and as like some of the glass is caught on the woman's arm, and Lily looks down and smells the blood, or the iron of the blood, and outside of the wet grasslands that they were in. And you just hear running. Things kind of just go black and hard to see. And as you turn around in the same side as your mother's now, your head's kind of like turned over, and you see this huge green light flash, like as if thunder came down and just like destroyed your house. and your mother calls out your father's name in distress, and you're just screaming, "Dad, Dad, no, Daddy, no!" And just kind of like reaching out, and she turns back over, holding you, trying to keep you away from looking, and you kind of twist in her arms and look behind her shoulders as she's running. You can see these men and women running after you, and these deep, dark cloaks that were that had like this, that were kind of like black, and then they had this like ribboning or like on the edge it was just kind of like just purple. Parts of it were like ripped, and you see this medallion on their chest or on their on this necklace, kind of just like swinging around, and it's the symbol that doesn't necessarily look like a pentagon, but it's like the chaos symbol, so it's just a bunch of stars intertwined with each other to create like a crazy angular shape, and in the middle of it is this eye, and in the pupil of that eye is this green gem that you see just kind of like glowing and pulsating as they're running after you. You all start to feel this sense of worry as you're getting chased, and you all start to like kind of sweat, and as if you're there as Lily, questioning what's going on. So all of your voices are also like going off of just like, what the fuck, what's happening, who is this, what's going
Not
on.
for the fourth time today.
Yeah. Exactly. So
On
you're all
everybody's head.
yeah, so everybody's just kind of like going in between each other talking, and then there's just this moment of clarity when you hear your mom like wince out in pain, and this green flash hits her back, and she shields you from it. She kind of tumbles over and keeps going and pushing through. She also whips up fire in her hand and kind of looks back behind her and throws it at one of the guys, hits him in the medallion, and it starts to react and blows up and disintegrates him. And 3 more are in chase. The thickets get even thicker. It gets darker and harder to see. All you hear is the laughter and the screeches of the chaotic cultists running behind you. At this point in time now, like, you can't necessarily see their faces because it's too dark, but you definitely now notice that medallion and have seen that symbol before. And it all kind of just like hits you, like what happens. Lily's mother takes her to this small barrel and says, look, like she kind of takes her away from her chest, and as she looks down, there's like this hole kind of like through her shoulder. You can completely see that just Miss Lily, like she didn't even notice at the time when it happened. And she's kind of like limping and having a hard time. She's lost a lot of blood from that hole. It's kind of like spindling out extra veins and stuff that are glowing. And just evil laughter. And she kind of just puts her in the barrel and just like pushes her off into the lake. And all the memories that Lily forgot about this moment that she's been trying to understand has finally hit her. And she could see clearly what happened to her parents before. And it was all just kind of like suppressed because of the trauma. And she kind of like the mother turns around and in an instant starts to like cast a fireball on herself along with the other cultists to slow them down, to keep Lily safe. And the next thing that Lily remembers in her dream is that, by the way, you feel all of this happening. Like the fireball was so hot that you feel the heat inside of the barrel, kind of like engulfed like a huge spot. And you were pulled out of the barrel like an elder orc. And they're just kind of disgusted because they know you're a halfling. And you just hear, well, we best get you fed. Don't want you dying out here and making it more filthy. And then it is morning time, and I need to change the vibes. and you awake with tears in your eyes, all of you.
My heart.
Holy fuck.
Man. Does Lily know that they all saw the same thing?
She doesn't know right off the bat, so it depends on them.
Well, Lily looks around the camp, in confusion on what just happened, but she could feel the tears running down her face, and she has a feeling that
Give me goosebumps.
everybody is looking at her.
And what you see in Merker's eyes is understanding and sympathy.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry you guys saw all that.
And Soulheart kind of like, I just kind of like bow my head slightly, just kind of like in an understanding, just at a loss for words, but just understanding.
My question is, like, what was that? Was that like something magical that just happened that everybody saw? I'm saying that like for the group, like in confusion, but because she just feels overwhelmed with emotions. Like she doesn't know what to think.
Consider that part of your payment. A little bit earlier than expected. You'll get the other half once the job is done.
I don't know if we want the other half.
So you're paying us in pain and memories.
I'm paying you in the things that you desire. Lily wanted the truth. I gave her the rest of that truth that she sought out for. Sought out for. I only gave you part of the truth because you still need to finish the mission. And if I tell you any more, it won't be a natural occurrence that I need it to be. He kind of like pulls out his little pocket watch again. He's like, good. Look. I am here to help you as much as I can. And I promised you I would pay you what you desired. And in time, we'll get there. But I need you to do things for me first. That's kind of how capitalism works. A bartering, a trading. You do something, I do something. But I will tell you this, I'm sorry that you went through that, Lily. But you are all connected more than I can really explain at the moment. But it was interesting to see nonetheless. A lot of glowing lights. A lot of crazy memories. Fun times, fun times. I'm glad that it happened. Not the whole parents dying thing, but I'm glad that you've all finally are starting to share things together. And you feel like this connection together. And now, you've had your first set of your souls combining, kind of. And as you guys react to stuff and partner up, you get more bonuses. So, next time you guys roll, when it is a fight, and you guys roll 3 even numbers in a row on the D20. That's so like not your modifier, but like on the D20 dice itself. If you roll it 3 times odd or 3 times even, I'll try and pay attention, but let me know. And then something will happen.
Odd or even? 3 times?
Yeah. Yep. 3 times in a row. So like say
Like
Soulheart
only-
rolls Soulheart
Like it.
So Soulheart rolls a 13. Dragon rolls a 5. Lily then on like your attack roll. On your attack roll when you're fighting.
Gotcha.
So it's the D20 that you roll. So for example, I could show on the stream, but you're going to do a D20 plus 1. Your total is 7, but the number that you naturally rolled is 6. So that's an even. So somebody else rolls again for their attack on their turn. They get, yeah. So now it broke. So now, because it's an 11, that's an odd. So it broke the chain. But if 3 of you in a row get an odd, or 2 more of you roll an odd, then you're good. Does that make sense?
Did you say Night Raven's song gave us all inspiration?
Oh no, you guys just reacted emotionally. I don't. It was just more of a. This happened while she was attuning her thing, and she did her attunement so well. This is kind of like,
E.
yeah.
Okay, so we don't get any bonuses unless we do these 3 consecutives. Or is this more like Monopoly? When you roll 3 sets of doubles, you go to jail.
It's a good thing.
I guess
that
it's
happens. There's no
to-
jail. It's
To
more,
be seen.
it's a to be seen, but let me know when it happens when you're fighting, so that way I could let you know what happens. You guys feel more connected than the previous night. A little bit more understanding of Lily's past, and you kind of feel like, you know, you all share like some similarity of the loss or pain that she has felt at one point in your life. Y'all are very rested. The moon and all of its darkness and twistedness that followed the forest has now receded over the mountains, and the morning is calm. The wind is kissing your faces as the fire is slowly going out, and you smell the smoke from the fire pit. The morning fog kind of rolls in, so it's not necessarily too hard to see, but it did definitely, as you look out, the grass looks like a little bit more whiter, kind of dipped in fog. And you all feel very rested. You all get that bonus that I explained earlier as well for the rest of the morning. Once we get into like the noon, afternoon, then you will lose that bonus. So
Lunchtime.
yep, and pretty much, and then yeah. How do you guys wake up? How do you prepare?
Groggily. Sorry.
No,
No, so like
Splash a little water on my face. Make sure my horns are polished. And make sure the weapons are all there. Check the perimeter. Make sure the forest isn't going to burn down from the fire. Eat something. Eat.
Lily's gonna start out with some stretches. She feels like she's sore, cracking her neck, her shoulder. Hard floor to sleep on.
Hey, Night Raven's just sitting in bed, just growing the courage to want to get up. If I want to do this, damn early. But slowly make my way and splash some water on my face. Walk up to the campfire and asks the beaver guy, Sir Guy, and if he is willing to give me some tea.
and then before he does that, Soulheart, you were saying something?
Sorry.
like,
No, you're
okay,
good.
While that's going on, is like I'm gonna use my whip to kind of like snatch a armful of apples out of the tree over here, and then kind of
Okay.
bring them toward the center of camp.
What's your dexterity base number at?
+3.
No, not the modifier. Just
Oh, my base dex is 16.
yeah, you're able to do that really easily. You got higher dex.
E.
It's apples in a tree. I'm not gonna be like, oh. So
Yeah,
roll
so I
cool
kinda,
kind
like,
of
just
thing.
Use the whip to
Yeah.
kind of like cut the branches, you know, and like knock them down. I just pick them all up and kind of like come into the center of camp and offer everybody an apple as I like go by.
Oh,
Thanks.
That's
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, not him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, well,
Okay.
I don't need to eat anyway.
I'll trade him for tea. That'd be funny though. It's like give everybody like hold it out to him, but then snatch it back away.
Not you.
Not you. You took my friend.
Okay. And then you, Soulheart, or God, Sir No Fucks, is just like, thank you. Kind of like takes the apple and he just shoves it like it. He kind of looks down. You just see him shove it in his mouth and just kind of like pull out. Yummy. And then- yeah.
Whole
And
hand
then-
disappears.
No, his hand disappears and he just like looks at you and just starts screaming like ah, and his hand comes out like perfectly fine. He's like, I got you, ah. And then, but yeah, he kind of like pulls out does a little whisk, pulls out a cup, and then just kind of like pokes the bottom of the cup. What kind of tea are you looking for today?
What
There's-
kind do you have?
What do you want?
I need something strong.
Highland. Highland
Matcha
breakfast tea.
Okay,
Ooh,
Next step
go
up
green
from
tea with some honey,
all right.
please.
So he
Yeah, I'm
kind of
gonna-
like, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Go ahead.
Okay, so he
Go
flicks his wrist, and then 3 cups kind of come out. They're all like tangled together somehow, and then he kind of like touches the bottom of all 3 at the same time, and it fills up with the teas that you desire. And he kind of just like folds it into 1 cup, and then flicks all 3 cups at you guys. And can you all make dexterity saving throws really quick?
Dexterity saving throw. So I do a dexterity. Oh, wait. Oh, I see it.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Lily, you wanted something strong too, so it's just like a matcha tea with a lot of caffeine. And-
I was hoping to start a little more alcohol in there, jumpstart my day.
Lily, can you do a dexter? Oh fuck, I'm stupid. What's your dexterity modifier at?
My dexterity is at 13 plus 1.
Okay, it's +1. Okay, yeah, so that's 10. You just had it on that like real bad. All right. So he flicks it all at you guys. Dragon, you catch it flawlessly. All of you, Soul Heart, you kind of dodge out of the way because I don't think you requested tea. Did you?
Yeah, I traded him for the apple. So like,
Okay.
I catch it, and like instead of tea, it's actually
Okay.
coffee.
Okay, that works. Yeah, there we go. Send it
tea
to
that I wanted.
Yeah, he just flicks at you guys effortlessly, and you all just like catch it with like no problem. Not a drop spills out, and it's exactly the drink that you wanted to drink.
Hey, Purple.
Yeah.
Why was your real name showing as you were trying to type
Where?
on the?
Yeah, you were typing in chat in the
Oh,
game.
so
and
you
it
could go
was
like out of character.
Right, but it actually had his name.
Oh, so
Oh.
yeah, make sure you're toggled, because your out of character has your name. I think
Okay.
your icon next to chat. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Well, I
Weird.
can't really do anything about it, so.
That's fine. I'm just was giving you a heads up in case it was something you needed
Yeah.
to worry about.
Oh, so if I talk like this, it says like Brandon is typing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not saying that when I'm on my screen when I'm streaming.
You can look at my shared screen if it's
But-
that. Well, we can.
Well, yeah, on
you
his
handle it how
stream,
you-
it's
Yeah, it's fine. It's not showing up on the screen. I don't care if you guys know my name. It's fine. But
Checking.
yeah. Because if I start typing, it's gonna say nothing
yeah.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But thank you. I appreciate it. That's why I can't like go into a character because I'm a DM. It's weird.
no, it's all good.
Unless I can select somebody.
I'm gonna like solemnly take like my flask out and pour the last of the whiskey that Doc had given me into the coffee.
Oh yeah. Sir Notebook just looks at you. He's like, all right. Well,
All tear or what might be people slime drips off the edges of the mask.
the leftovers of people slime. God, dude, that
The
sounds
face
like
gunk.
a really bad punk band name. I love it. Best viewers. Oh man, dude, all these. Can we just get real viewers instead of like
Let's
bots?
go. Hey, Susan, can you hold this for me? And hammer. It's a bot. That's what I do whenever
Yeah.
I'm streaming. Like, hey, bro, can you hold this for me?
Yeah. Here, hold this.
Here, hold this. There he is. Yo, Cass, what's going on, man?
What's up, Cass?
He knows.
Shit. He gets it.
Oh shit.
But yeah, anybody else have like kind of like a routine of when they get up or whatever
I
they
take
would
a
do?
sip of my tea and feel the caffeine kicking in. Get a little bit of perk of bubbliness, but I'm so invested in my tea right now. Nobody talk to me.
There's a small.
I'm gonna tuck Akora's head into like one of the pouches within my layers of robes.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Well, seems you guys got some good rest, or you all look pretty depressed. Oh, by the way, Saul Hart, you You're no longer depressed, but that X still does exist on your head.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're kind of like, you don't feel like that fog anymore, like that random, like, haunting of depression.
Yeah,
Does
that
that make
voice
sense?
screaming
Yeah.
in the back of my head that I'm unworthy.
Yeah, pretty much. That's gone now.
Shake it off. It's like, okay, you know, it's a new day.
Yeah,
I'll be depressed tonight. It's okay.
song got you. You're good.
I've got all day to become depressed again.
All right. Hell, God, yeah. Just wait. There's more. Okay. Well, it's up to you guys now. The forest is almost completely clear. And then you kind of like hear from the distance. Holy shit! Holy shit! Hold on. Let me get him. Basically, Peanut Butter is running up to you guys like, holy shit! What happened? What happened to the fucking cowboy? He just fucking turned white and went, pew!
Oh,
What the fuck
shit.
was that shit?
The squirrel! I forgot about him!
Oh well, I'm assuming Dragon, you did speak with the animals, right? Like,
Yeah, I
at this
did
point,
my
yeah,
morning speak with
yeah,
animals. Sorry.
yeah. No, I figured
I
as
was
much.
thinking there's something I'm forgetting. What am I forgetting? Okay, so I was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're all right." How did you get away from
Well-
the ball of hell?
While you guys were taking apart the dead bodies and doing that weird shit with them, I couldn't really watch, so I kind of just dipped for a moment. Found some my nuts, and then out of nowhere, I saw you guys started to walk away. The cowboy didn't notice, and bada boom, bada bang. The gang is gone. Like half you guys just fucking disappears. Like I didn't understand the fuck I was seeing. And then the fucking thorns and the shit. I haven't seen the forest do that in such a long time. My mom and pa talked about it and did little stories, the carvings on the nuts and shit. But squirrel customs. But it was crazy. I had to run away. Squirrels don't normally. I don't like doing this, but I had to dig a hole like a filthy fucking gopher and hide in the fucking dirt like a dirty fucking gopher.
All right, have you had breakfast?
No. I'm
And I
scared.
turned to somebody else and it's like, we need nuts and berries and stuff for the squirrel.
Soulheart kind of like just drops the 10 rations that he picked up off the other one. Like looted earlier. He's like pick out some like the elven like tack bread from like Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
So, I unfold like one of those and kind of like just hold it out like in my hands. Like crouched down in front of him because like now this is like the last thing that my friend like that I have of my friend.
I tell the squirrel, Soulheart is pining for the cowboy. Please comfort him and take what he offers.
Yeah, but he smells of face cheese. Do you not all smell that shit? It smells like fucking face cheese. Like
My robes. He's like, I would, but like I really just don't want to.
I
It
can.
is unfortunate. I'm
Mainly
sure
just
it's
offering
bad.
him the food, but
To be honest, most of you guys have some weird shit happen to you. The wolf looks like the safest out of all of you, so I'm just gonna kind of ride on his back for a moment. Thank you for the foods. I will gladly eat this shit up really quickly. I really do appreciate it. I just can't. Anyway, do you remember the whole thing that was mentioned about the snakes in the north?
Yes.
Yeah. So can we please, if you guys can't check it out, I understand, but if
No.
I gotta go and check myself. If you guys can't go up
Just
there.
hang with my brother, and my brother will have patience with the squirrel today. And then I turn to the rest of the company and just remember we need to deal with the snakes in the north.
Yeah,
the snakes in the north.
if you can't do it, no big deal. I just kind of really, there's some people up there I need to make sure are okay. Because, there's always shit going on in this forest.
There was also the owl.
There's also the owl, and there's also the centaurs that we need to avoid.
Oh, I forgot about the centaurs.
I mean, we have about a day left, I believe. We should be okay. Just depending.
Let's go check out these snakes then.
Yep, let's get the snakes out of the way.
Snakes, hit the owl on the way back. Check out the bandit camp.
The way, 2 birds, 1 stone.
You know,
Yep.
just big old round robin.
I need to note down the senator one because even I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Shadowfang kind of just looks
don't-
over at the squirrel, kind of just like rolls his
I have
eyes.
session
like,
1
really?
notes. I have session 0 notes, and now we're here.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I think I
missed.
missed what, session 3 notes. I don't even know what session we're up to.
There's a lot of
technically.
irrelevant stuff I say too, unfortunately, to add more
Oh, it's
story.
okay.
But yeah. But yeah. Let's see, what time are we at? How much time do you have left?
It is 10:30. Oh
Um,
wait, not,
Night Raven?
Wow.
I got an hour or two.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.
Okay. Okay. So what would you guys like to do?
Guess we're
Well, I
gonna
mean-
deal with the creepy snakes.
yeah, he knows. Where was the? What info did we get on the owl?
There's just an owl who, asking for help, screaming for help, and like a bunch of dire wolves surrounding it, trying to bite at it.
Oh,
The owl
Oh,
might
that's
be
just
injured.
the other side of the bridge. That's probably our most immediate concern then.
And
And then we
I
can go
mean-
deal with snakes.
yeah,
So
it's
then-
up to you guys.
Let's flip the
well, also,
rotation.
well, the last thing, last night, the that entity murked one of the wolves and scared the rest away. Unless they're back.
You would have to go there and look.
Yeah, just always go and check it out.
Oh, I think we need to do the owl first.
It seems like it's closest. Go check that out.
Mm.
I'm supporting any decision.
Thank you for the follow, Castle Father, Castle the Father. Appreciate you,
Father, help!
Father. I require more cheese.
Ah,
Ahem.
there
Alright,
goes
so-
my boy. Father, help. No, my boy.
Boy. God damn it.
Owl first. All right. And that's going to be east of us across the bridge.
Beast.
I follow closely them.
Is there any way I can like zoom back out? I'm still
Yeah,
very
roll your
zoomed
scroll wheel.
in.
Mouse roll out.
Okay, now it'll let me.
Scroll
I don't know
down
why.
there.
Initially, like I was locked like onto myself.
Can you move me
Alright.
for?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, so
Wait
as
to the end
we
of the
kind of get to
bridge.
the other side of the bridge and come up
We need
to the
to wait.
outside, I would like to make a like a survival check to kind of like check for like tracks to kind of see, because I know like one of the wolves came back this way and got like murked by that thing. That
I have something here. Just a minute. Where did I see that? Give me half a sec while I figure out where the hell I saw that at. Really?
Well, 37:30 goes by so fast.
It's something
Kind of.
called Natural Explorer. Hang on just a minute.
I'm sorry, dude. Is my internet
Okay,
bad or is your
guys.
internet bad?
his
What about
connection.
my
Uh-huh.
my new sword?
my buddies at work.
I'd love to test it out.
Yeah.
I gotta pull it out, don't I?
That's
Yeah.
How do I get there? Hold on.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to listen for what's over there, or are you trying to do an extra perception
There
check?
was some kind of.
Well, I was throwing the suggestion because
She has a
From what I
in her
gathered.
racial feat, not racial, her class feature, Natural
Mm.
Explorer. She's particularly
primeval-
familiar.
Primeval Awareness. You can use your action and
Oh.
expend one ranger spell slot to focus your awareness on the region around you for 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend. You can sense whether the following types of creatures, hang on just a sec, are within 6 miles. No, this will not help us. Sorry. I
Okay.
just saw something in there and I was like, what? But Natural Explorer means we can't get lost. And I can
Okay.
track creatures. I can learn their exact number. We get twice as much food when we forage. If I'm familiar.
Can I
with
make like a
territory.
perception check as we kind of like approach the edge of the thicket?
Yeah.
Sorry
Go
about
ahead.
that. I thought
No, you're
I
good.
saw something and I'm
No
like,
worries.
It's fine.
what was that?
Should we
All
all
right,
do
carry
a
on.
perception check?
Go back to what I was doing, which was taking notes.
Funny man.
Okay, yep. All right, so as you peer over, you do see the wolves kind of like circling an owl. Yerker can hear the owl very blatantly screaming for help. And it's twisting its head very warily. Its wing is injured and it can't really like fly. It keeps trying to flap a little bit here and there. As you look around, you see parts of wolf bodies are entangled inside of the tree as if like the tree kind of like ate it. And just like these broken masses of bodies wrapped around in vines. You see about 2 or 3 wolves that were there previously, kind of just dead. I did remove one of the wolves, and that was the wolf that got thrown. Yeah, the other wolves that were hiding originally or running around the trees doing the perimeter checks were unfortunately unalived by the trees. Last night, the forest begins
By
to
the
become
what?
by the trees. At night, the forest becomes evil and dark because it is corrupted by an evil and dark presence.
Okay.
Unalived. I like.
I will say, like, sure, no fucks, explain that. I can't before you went out. And,
Well, I
like,
mean,
hey,
we
by
got
the
attacked by
way,
a bunch of vines.
yeah,
and,
by the
like,
way, those vines are attached to
branches.
trees, and if you get pulled into the trees, you get eaten alive. It's not a good time. So,
A
and it's
blood
been-
oak.
yeah. So there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the forest, which is why the centaurs are like trying to come through and like clear everything out, because the more evil presence, you know, shit like that. Anyway, back to the wolves. You notice there are 4 wolves kind of circling around the owl. It's on a tree that they can't really like quite climb up or jump up to at the moment, but they're like extremely hungry. And Mirker also hears one of the wolves kind of go on like, "Come on, the trees ate everything. You're the only thing that's left. I just need a little taste. Just one talon. I haven't eaten in days, and those fucking snakes have been hoarding everything." Sorry. I need water. But yeah, that is what you can see in the beach area.
Okay, so I quietly tell the group the wolves are apparently starving. The snakes have been taking all the food. Do we have anything to spare? Maybe we can lure them away.
I mean, we've got the like hock of ham, the leftovers from last night, like the
Yeah.
bone. Think about it. If
maybe
it's like a spiral ham, and you still got like the bone and the meat and the leftovers. Either try to like distract them and throw it that way, or bribe them with it, or
If we want to go the easy route, I can make food up for them so that they can chase it away.
Now, I'm thinking that maybe a possible negotiation if the snakes are giving them a problem. If we're going to deal with the snakes anyway, maybe we can get them to leave the owl alone. And maybe let them eat the snakes if they want to.
kill the snakes, feed them to the wolves. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we could make
But
the
we have-
proposition.
Yeah, I can make a proposition. So
I mean, I would say like we approach me
I'm
and
thinking not
Lily
all
up
of them.
front. Well, what we could is
Position so that you're backing me up, but that we are not we don't intimidate the wolves by too many people, but yet I'm not hanging in the wind here.
mm,
While I talk to
I
them.
don't want to do intimidation, then I can stay a little bit backwards. But
yeah, because my idea is having me and Lily and then like up front, and then you being like kind of in between and behind us to talk to them. That way, if they do approach, because it'd be 4 on 1, and then we'd have Night Raven at a safe distance, protected in the back as a backliner. So you'd have back, mid, and front line.
We can certainly attempt it. Shadowfang and the squirrel need to stay back. Back with Lily, or back with Night Raven. So I'll call out, I don't even know how I would say this, to the wolves, basically that we approach to assist with the snake problem. If you choose to parley,
Can
do
I
so. If you choose to attack,
they attack?
Yeah, you need it. What did you say, Lily?
It away. Should I like if I don't want to intimidate them, but I kind of want to have it just in case in my hand.
What do you want in your hand?
My great axe.
Because you're like not here taking control over your character, yeah, we'll just say you have whatever weapon that you want like attached, because I can't like go into your inventory. So yeah, but yes, you can have your great axe ready.
Yeah, it's like we have them in our hands because we're out exploring, but we're not necessarily like posed, in a fighting stance. We have our weapons in hand, but we're just carrying them.
Gotcha.
okay. So I need to open negotiations with something that basically sounds like, if you choose to negotiate, we'll assist with the snakes and your food problem. If you do not choose to do so, either leave or die.
Leave or die, she says. Do you believe this, brother? Leave or die, yes. Insane. The only one that'll be doing dying is Owl, or... And then the one in the back kind of just... Quiet. I like her proposition. We spend too much time with this owl. We need sustenance. Can you do an animal handling check for me really quick?
Dear God, I hope I have enough skill. Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta find my cursor. Oh God, my animal handling. How can my animal handling be so small? Please, please, please. 13.
So the wolves kind of like, one of them slightly like approach you, just like kind of head bowed down, sniffing you out. Shadowfang kind of comes up and starts like growling at him to kind of like back off, and he backs down a little bit, weakened from not having sustenance for a long time. I feel we should take what we can get. Maybe we can join you in fighting the snakes. I wouldn't feel too proud taking a handout.
We do have some food to share. I don't suppose you'd be interested in also eating apples until we can get to the snakes and feed you proper.
We take anything,
Got,
but meat is preferred.
in like the ration kits, would you say like some of them might have like jerky, kind of like dried meat?
Yeah, I'd say that would work. Yeah, a couple of jerky sticks. Did you
We
want
can
to
share
hand them
part
that,
of
or-
our rations with
Yeah,
you
so-
now.
I kind of like take out, a good fistful of like, dried meat, like beef jerky, more or less.
Yeah.
I kind of like just hold it. But like before they can take it, I kind of like hold it back until we can confirm that they are going to, leave the owl first for the food and then help us.
And not eat
The
the squirrel.
proposition is we assist you by feeding you part of our rations. You leave the owl alone. We are able to tend to the owl. Then you will join us to journey to take care of the snakes.
Okay. That what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Do another animal check. Animal handling check.
10.
10. Okay. So he, the main wolf in the back that kind of seems to be like calling the shots and stuff, kind of comes up to you, and he's like, "Agreed. We'll take anything we can get right now. This forest has been a literal hell. We can't seem to get out of it. And every night it takes my brethren and my sisters, my wives. It needs to stop. Snakes have to have something to do with it. One of the other wolves kind of come over and snarls. He's like, "You're weak!" And then the maid wolf kind of comes around and grabs him by the neck and just kind of like snaps it and throws him down to the ground. And kind of like spits out some blood from his mom and looks over at you. And he's like, "I am not weak. I will fight for my food." And then the other one that was like kind of stupid earlier was like, "Fight for our food! Yes, fight for our food!" Kind of like just scared of the guy.
idea, Master.
Great idea. They're all like kind of like sheep or like kind of scared and kind of like follow him. And they kind of just like run off into. Did you want to say anything else?
No, I was just gonna make a joke. It's one less kit of rations I gotta give out.
Yeah, basically. That's kind of the attitude right now.
I tell
So-
Silverheart to scatter the, to divvy out the rations, so they don't have to fight for one pile. You know, make several piles, and then
Yes.
advise the wolves that we're portioning out so that they can eat, and then I'd like to approach the owl.
Okay.
Yeah, so
No,
kind of like, you know, as she does that, I kind of like, you know, I rip open the rations. I toss one bag one way, one the other, and like, you know, far away, like at the edges, away from the owl, so we can approach,
Okay.
but separating each of them, like in a different direction. That way they don't either fight or
Okay.
group up.
Yeah, so the wolves just kind of like go to those separate patches, like each respectively, like eat their own, and they're so starving that they do it in a matter of seconds before they can even, like get too far away. And the leader kind of just looks up, and then just runs off, and all of them follow him to the north.
Okay. So I'll approach the owl, indicating that that I'm not a threat, and if we can ask if we can assist. Noticing he's telling him, "I noticed that you're injured. How can we assist?"
Oh my, that was crazy. I came here with an owl and a female owl woman. I don't know if you've seen one of these people, but she was a friend of mine. We were star searching, and these bandits they came from out of nowhere. Started screaming and grabbed her. I tried to help as best as I can, and then one of them knifed me in the bloody wing. I need help, and I need somebody to help find my friend.
Okay. Well, let us attend to your injury first, and then we will go from there.
Sounds good to me. The owl kind of just like hops down, flaps a little bit, and struggles to like land, but kind of balances itself out and kind of walks towards you and shows you its wing that's injured.
Okay. Who's our healer?
Yeah.
That would be-
I would cast the healing words.
Okay, are you going to be close to him, or are you?
Oh,
You kinda
yeah.
have to-
We're at that point of movement.
So you're all
So
kind of like around
whatever-
him.
Whatever first aid is required, Lily's going to keep watch so that we don't scare the owl.
Gotcha. You notice as you guys approach, there's tons of bones, human bones on the ground, and like it looks like blood bathed his
Oh.
clothing as well, as if like maybe some of the blood bandits were here before, but everything's just like ripped into so many shreds, and there's like skulls on the ground.
So instead of casting the healing, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off
No, you're
there.
good.
I have a couple potions. When I highlight over it, it doesn't tell me what it is, but I'm pretty sure they're healing potions.
Yeah,
Oh,
red
because I was
ones.
supposed to write the notes. Yeah.
I don't
Fuck's sakes.
remember which was what.
No. You're
Do you
you're
want to
good.
do healing?
No, I'll
on
make it
the-
easy and I'll just cast it
Okay.
because I don't remember what those were.
That's a level 1 spell.
Yes.
Do you know how to get rid of or do one of the ticks for your spells in your sheet?
I pushed cast and complete.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
I
On
don't know how to
character
reset them, so I'm just kind
Okay.
of keeping track.
on your character sheet. Let me control
Oh,
somebody.
yes.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm trying to help you remember. It's been a month, dude. It's okay.
Yeah.
So when you click on open your character sheet, when you're a spellcaster, there should be one of the options for you to. I gotta click on Icora, my bad. To cast, and like you click on the little diamond, to say that you used that level 1 spell. Where the fuck is it? Action
It's
spells.
on the chat now if that's what you know.
I see your character. We're all learning. All right. Hey, Raven. Okay, so your spell slots. Yeah, so you canceled one out. Okay, that was your level 1. All right, cool. So how much do you heal for? Actually, better yet, we'll do it this way. Can you do?
Your cast spell modifier? The spell has no effect on undead or creature. What were you
So I
gonna
think
say?
it would be 1d4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 1d4 plus your spell casting modifier.
Yeah, which should
So
be
your
charisma based.
is, yeah, you get a +3, I believe.
So 20 plus 3?
No,
Yeah.
1d4.
1d4,
1d4.
sorry.
Yeah, you don't have to roll to hit because it's a healing. Nice.
What did you get? Let's see.
5.
5? Yeah, that's good. So he kind of flaps his wing. He's like, oh, that's much better. Perfect.
Didn't we have another owl that we ran into earlier? Where am I getting that from?
It was it an owl or was it a bird?
It was, you talked to,
The bird in the trees when
A
we
bird
first
in the
got
trees,
here.
yeah.
After
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he-
thought we were in the trees. Okay.
Yeah, it gave us our initial information about everything going on.
Right. Okay. There was something with feathers involved.
my name is Alabastian. And thank you.
Anytime.
Glad we could have helped you. Do you have any information about where you last saw your mate?
We were out here
Right.
stargazing, trying to see the beautiful night sky, and we noticed that something was crazy with the trees, and we ran and hid at camp. The trees almost took everything, our lives. We were able to survive the night, and then the bandits attacked in the morning. I tried to chase them when they grabbed him, and then I followed them into this cave. There was so many of them in that cave. There was so much death. A pool of blood. A very angry short woman. I saw her in a cage, but they started to swing at me and shoot at me, and I tried to free her, and it didn't end up well. I was lucky that I escaped with my life. Can you please be careful if you go in there? You lot look strong, but I don't know who can get through all those bandits.
We have a way to get in. We are planning to go and deal with the bandits, but we also need to assist the wolves and check on the snakes. Are you going to be able to fend for yourself? If not, there's a camp west of us over the bridge with a badger and a cranky badger and a bee. You could probably hang out close to the camp, you say?
I'm no use to you now. I'll definitely head out to the camp. Thank you for your hospitality again. Is there anything else that I could probably help you? Did you have any specific questions?
Do we need to know anything else from the owl? Because I can't remember what else we're supposed to ask the
Is
owl.
there anything
Does it know
else
anything
we
about
should-
the snakes or the centaurs?
Do you know anything about the snakes or the centaurs?
Oh. There's a lot of snakes that mate around this time. Most of them hang out in this one pit to the north, taking over many trees and homes, it looks like, of the forest. Bloody shame. All I would say is just be careful. Of course, they're poisonous. They don't like fire, but if you wait any longer, I have heard tales in the forest of them mentioning the centaurs coming to wipe everything out. They need to remove the impurities in this forest. It can be a beautiful, whispering forest, or it could be a demon with fangs. It's such a scary place, this is. I don't know why my excuse me, my friend thought it would be a good idea to come out here. All I can say is the snakes, they never get attacked by the trees. That was the one weird thing.
Ah. All right. Did there seem to be a leader snake? Are these big snakes or little snakes?
They're very big. Size of a man, honestly.
Oh.
If they had arms and legs and could wield weapons, you could downright recruit them as soldiers.
All right. Anybody have anything else?
No.
So, on an aside, I have to ask, was that a slip up on your part, or was that the slip up on the owl's part?
Oh, what?
The master thing?
Oh, that was a slip up
My
on my
friend?
part. That was my
Okay,
bad.
thank you.
Yeah, it was like an actual friend. I was just... Because they're
I'm
owl...
just checking.
They're both owls, technically. One's owl person, one's an owl. You know, I figured they would want to, like, meet in the middle and not be like, I'm an owl that owns an owl. It'd be like a cat, like a sheep owning a cat. You know?
Hey, I ride a cat mount as a Khajiit. I resemble that.
Okay.
Um,
you know,
So,
it's
like-
kind of...
While they're talking, I'm sorting like through the bones and like trying to find a skull that's like the exact size of Ikora's.
Oh my god!
Oh
dude.
my god. Thank you,
Oh.
Owl. I can't remember saying that. Alabastion,
Excuse me.
go ahead and seek shelter. We will meet
Bones.
you at the camp when we are done.
Sounds good to me. He kind of flies off with his wings, like finally healed. Kind of slips up a little bit in the sky and then kind of continues to back to the camp. I'm just gonna put him back over here for you guys, and then
Okay. Owl's basically done. We need to rescue the other owl. So owl first. Heal the owl. Can we type? No. Owl needs
just
to.
have hella fucking bones all together. God damn,
At
dude.
least he's not sewing skin together for clothing, okay?
That's true. What's up?
I might have to keep the 8 o'clock mark.
Okay.
The 4 hours.
I mean, we could end it here if you guys want, because it's like we only got like a few more minutes left. Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah, I
because I
don't
don't
have an issue with it.
4 hour mark. The family's getting restless.
Yeah,
Hmm.
big snakes. Poisonous snakes, North Forest.
Yeah, all my notes completed. So, are we gonna continue back on the same schedule, like every other Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that
next
works out
Saturday
good.
or the schedule
Every other
starting
week?
from this one?
Every other week.
No, I know, but wasn't next Saturday supposed to be our original date? But since it's been so long, we
We're
earlied
gonna
it.
start here. So we're gonna
Okay.
skip next Saturday and the Saturday after that, right? We're
I
gonna
just gotta adjust my.
So
Let
just
me look at the
give us a date.
calendar.
August 10th. I think I already added
Yeah,
it.
10th. Yeah.
August 10th,
Oh, actually, I might not be able to do August 10th.
Okay.
So we could try and shoot for August 24th, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be back at home, you know, and I won't. I mean, I'll be all Gucci, you know. So
Well, I don't know how
Yeah, or I mean,
everybody
or
else
if anybody
schedule.
has
If anything,
the-
like can we just
If we
start
can
off
shift
on
a day
17th
ahead or
and-
behind, or just move a weekend, depending
Yeah, I
on
mean,
the
it's up to you.
flexibilities.
If you guys are liking this
It's whatever
campaign that
Saturday
much,
is
like, I
along
mean,
the
I'm
time.
glad. If you want to play sooner, it's fine. Because I could do. I just can't do the 10th. I would be able to do like
don't
the
have a whole lot of
17th or the
restrictions.
3rd.
So,
Yeah.
Any Saturday works as long as it's not past 9.
So do you want to do it sooner, like next Saturday, or do you want to do it on the 17th?
We need to get uptracked, so I'm okay with the next Saturday. But if we want to keep the 2-week marker, or the
I should be
17th,
good.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
got nothing going on. I got to
Okay.
double check my schedule, but I should be good for the 3rd.
Okay, just let me know.
keep each other
Right.
posted.
So I'll totally be here.
Okay.
Like I'll
Okay.
be home by 5.
Okay.
Thanks, March 1st.
So for now, just put for the 3rd.
Charge show up. Hmm.
And Doughboy, it was just Saturdays, right? That you have it scheduled for your streaming.
No, just for this. Sorry, I spoke for you. Go.
I'm sorry, what?
My
it was-
streaming in general is like random, but I stream this every time that we play, if that makes sense.
So you don't really have a consistent schedule right now, but
No,
your next stream will be definitely whenever we play.
pretty much.
So the 3rd's the next day. All right. I think I have the notes correct. I think between the group of us, we can probably figure out what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.
Hopefully. All right.
You guys are doing fantastic. I hope I'm doing okay, and
You're doing amazing.
thank you
I
so much,
couldn't
stream.
do this.
Thank you so much,
Right.
stream, for coming on by, guys. I really appreciate it. Remember to check out W. Use code PDBW to get 10% off of your order. It is a energy blend. You don't need it necessarily to watch video games, but you can use it to help you play through video games, or if you need to go and work out. I don't recommend drinking energy drinks just sitting on your ass, but that's just me. I sit on my ass, drink them anyway. But anyway, definitely check them out. They have a lot of cool flavors. I really am digging the fruit punch one right now. It's like a fruit punch Rockstar, but you know, as if it was like Kool-Aid instead of fruit punch, if that makes sense. But yeah, check them out at that link over there. Have a good rest of your night, guys. Thanks again. I'll see you next time, hopefully on the 3rd, if not, maybe a little bit earlier.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.